This is Bruce Buffer, and this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for the MMA-Holes!
Mixed martial a-holes. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes. You like to be a mixed martial a-hole. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes.
No way.
From the Aunt and Uncle Studios of Arizona, UFC 264 McGregor Poirier Trilogy press conference. We're going to react live to the press conference. Will we see the old McGregor? Let's go with the MMA-Holes. Yes. Wonderful, wonderful. Hello, friends. Welcome to the stream. We are here. We are live, and the UFC is live as well, as they are about to show the press conference. Tonight, we will play the audio, and we'll give our live reaction. We're going to break down the entire thing as Dustin Poirier, Conor McGregor are going to face off once again. They're going to go back and forth on the mic. We're going to bring JBM into the picture as well when the baby settles. And yeah, I am really pumped up. I even broke out my old school Conor McGregor shirt. That's right. From back in the day, very tight and snug. Had to squeeze my body into it like a sausage. But here I am, and it's green, so it's green screen, so transparent. We're going to take you into the broadcast booth, and we're going to be hanging with the boys.
Hanging with the boys.
SMESH the chat room with the Conor emojis tonight on the MMA-Holes live stream. I am pumped up because to the people that come here each and every stream, they know that I am all about the Olay. All about the Olay. I am pumped up. I am very excited. I've been watching the interviews. Finally, Conor has broken his silence, and we're seeing some vintage Conor. One line that I did crack up, can't remember what interview it was, but when Conor was talking about how when Dustin knocked him out in that famous memed pose where he's just kind of curled up in a little snuggly ball, he said, "I was resting." He said he was resting, and I laughed. I laughed pretty hard at that. He was resting, guys. So now we know why he was being memed. He was resting. Anyway, yeah, he is focused and he is ready. I can't help but pat myself on the back. That's right, Pete is. He was resting. He is coming out with lines again. He's back to his old ways, and I'm very excited about this press conference. I feel we're going to see a lot of vintage stuff over here. But I have to pat myself on the back. I have to pat myself on the back because immediately following the fight against Poirier in the second attempt, not attempt, Conor won the first one, so it was Poirier's attempt at redemption, and he achieved it. But after that fight, people are saying, "Chris, what's the excuse? What's the excuse? Blah, blah, blah." I'm like, there's no real excuse here. There was an issue that I saw and I addressed. Did a whole show about it, saying Conor McGregor dragging his family around is ridiculous. I understand he wants to be a good family man. He wants to be a good influence and a role model, and especially after all the stuff, the backlash he was getting. I understand PR reasoning why he was doing that. But I went on this channel, and I fucking screamed and yelled and said, hey, you can't be doing that. You can't be dragging your children around. You can't be having your son Junior signing the posters. You can't be doing interviews with your kids screaming in the background. You have to know that on his downtime, those kids were a lot. You know, listen, having a family is a beautiful thing. I love each and every minute of hanging with my family. But if you're going to war, you can't be dragging your family around. And I went on and on about this, and a lot of people in the chat were like, you're ridiculous, man. This is stupid. Yeah, that's just an excuse. Blah, blah, blah. What is Conor McGregor running around with? Conor, listen to the Mystic Moss. Conor, listen to me. Even though he's not giving me credit for this. When Conor wins on Saturday night, all the McGregor fans should thank me, Mystic Moss. People should be coming to me and saying, thank you so much for telling Conor to keep the family at home. He has separated himself, and now he is focused. Now he's going to fight a Dustin Poirier who we can't just dismiss. Dustin Poirier, one of the best 155ers out there. I have to believe that Dustin's going to bring his best self. Dustin Poirier, in his interviews, are saying that he visions a submission. Interesting. Now, let me know in the chat, what are you going to be looking for in this press conference? I know a lot of people, I think the community might even be split, where there's half McGregor fans and half Poirier fans, and that's what makes this interesting. A lot of people dislike Conor McGregor. If I post anything that has to do with Conor McGregor, usually the comments are filled with McNuggets, with people that have emotional issues. I'm just going to say it. Because people, to loathe a human being that has nothing to do with them is mind-boggling. I don't get it, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful for the sport because it makes it more exciting. Without the people out there that dislike certain athletes, there wouldn't be this animosity, this heat, this juice going into fight week. And here comes Conor McGregor. The Stephen A. Smith interview was fantastic. If you missed that, you must run it back. Stephen A. Smith interviewing Conor McGregor was absolutely wonderful. I thoroughly enjoyed that interview. And, say what you will about Stephen A. Smith. I'm not the biggest Stephen A. Smith fan, but my God, he could put together a good interview. Asking the hard-hitting questions, I think it's better than Ariel. Seriously, Stephen A. Smith kicked ass. So kudos to him for that interview. One's in the chat if you caught that interview, and let's see what's going on in this live chat. Hopefully everyone's wonderful.
Wonderful.
That was good shit. He makes terrible whiskey. That is good enough reason for me to dislike McGregor. All right, well, listen. Whatever floats your boat. All right, here we go. The one. So it looks like a lot of people did get a chance to see the Stephen A. Smith interview. And I don't know. Let me know what you thought about that. I thought it was great. I was riveted. Conor brought his A game. He dug back into the old roots, the focus McGregor, saying a corpse is what he's willing to face. A corpse in the cage. Conor is not a mixed martial artist, says Saman. Saman, listen, buddy. Listen. We know you just don't like Conor McGregor. I don't know what the reasoning is. Not sure what it is. But you just don't like the guy, and that's fine. It's acceptable. I'm fine with it. Just got to come up with a good reason. Because he's not a mixed martial artist? Is that what it is? He's not a mixed martial artist. Just a 2-belt champion. Not a mixed martial artist. Jessie, how you doing today?
Wonderful, Moss. How are you?
Wonderful.
Okay. I am pumped up. I'm excited about this. I got to move us over. But let's talk. What are you looking forward to in this press conference?
The trash talk. I want to see vintage Conor. I hope we see vintage Conor. I will be... I remember how disappointed I was the second time around. I don't want to feel that again. Not with the Conor press conference.
We all were, right?
Yeah.
You know what the funny thing was about that last press conference when he fought Poirier the second time? The people that were the haters, there were a lot of people that turned around and says, you know what? I kind of like this Conor. It's killing me because I actually like this Conor. Who in their right mind? This is why I can't get along with the haters of Conor. They actually enjoyed happy-go-lucky Conor. Like, it doesn't make any sense. This guy here is a character, yes. We could all agree that Conor McGregor is a shtick, right? When it comes to the trash talk and all this and that. But it's entertainment. And some people are anti-entertainment. Some people just don't like it. And on top of the entertainment, Conor McGregor actually is a pretty damn good fighter. Is he the greatest of all time? No. But he's only 32 years old. If he can right the wrong, beat Dustin Poirier, beat Charles Oliveira, take that belt back, we got a conversation. If Khabib scurries from out of the shadows.
Khabib's not scurrying from out of
the shadows. If he scurries from out of the showers. Like a rat bastard that he is. Scurries back in. Maybe put a little piece of cheese in the cage and Conor beats Khabib. Could you fucking imagine? The world will explode. And then Conor will be in the talks of the best of all time. We don't want that, right? We don't want that opportunity. So Dustin Poirier must beat him tonight in the press conference and then smash him on Saturday. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm pumped up. I'm fired up. I love every minute of this. Drunk Savage says Conor has never beaten Khabib, and that's the same person that said Tony Ferguson is going to beat Khabib. Now, I said Tony Ferguson would beat Khabib, and then I realized, wait, that's not fucking happening. But Drunk Savage, do you still think Tony Ferguson's going to beat Khabib?
Tony Ferguson's not beating anybody right now.
Not beating a damn thing. Dude, I don't know what he's beating. So stop it, Drunk Savage. My memory never fails. So they're showing highlights here. They say it's going to be starting very soon. UFC 264 press conference. We're going to bring you over into this room over here. In the screen will be a box of our thumbnail. We can't show it, but we will play the audio. And it will be wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I'm shaking, Jessie. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So pumped up. My dad asked me, are you excited? I'm like, yes, I am. Yes, the UFC is getting me giddy. I'm excited. I'm emotional. I'm pumped up. I haven't had these juices flowing through my system in a while. There hasn't been a fighter since the last McGregor fight. And honestly, I got to be honest with you, the last McGregor fight, I was pumped up. I was excited. But because there was no trash talk and the fun vintage stuff, I wasn't into it like I am tonight. I'm fired up.
What's interesting is they're showing here like highlights of all of the McGregor moments, including like the dolly and the bus and stuff like that. But none of these have to do with this fight coming up. Like, it's like they're just showing it just to give a further push to Conor.
You know what they're doing? They're preparing you for the theatrics. Because let's be honest, get the popcorn ready. It's about to be a show.
When he got arrested. Look, they're showing like all this shit.
Conor McGregor's highlight reel is arrests, throwing dollies through windows, screaming and threatening people's lives. Listen, I don't give a fuck what the narrative is. All I know is Conor McGregor is the double champ. And the double champ does whatever the fuck he wants. That's all I know, Jessie. Mm-hmm. And tonight, are you ready? Will you get a little bit of chills, Jessie?
Yeah, if he brings back vintage Conor, I will, for sure. But you know what? I got chills in the second press conference, and then I got severely disappointed. So,
wait, you got chills in the second? What?
When he like first walked out, when they first introduced him, I got chills because like, oh, this is gonna be good. And
then he opened his mouth.
It was like a complete smack in the face.
Yeah.
So, who knows today? I don't even know what to expect, honestly. He seems like he's done with the good guy stuff, but who knows?
Listen, what did I say? And you remember, you were sitting right next to me. I was the first person to go out there and say, you got to keep the family home. Everyone, including you, actually, were kind of dogging on me about this.
No, I was with you. The only thing I said was I don't think that was the only factor.
Well, what is Conor McGregor running around with right now? Basically, his entourage, his narrative is, I don't have my family this time. It's not like he's blaming his family. No distractions at all. Completely laser focused. This man is scary, Jessie. Now, Dustin Poirier saying, I envision a submission. Interesting. You know P-Head is going to be going for the takedown. You know it. He did it in the first fight. He's going to really go for it in this fight. Yeah. He expects Conor to be light on his feet, bouncing around. I think a lot of people expect that. Conor has to do that.
Yeah.
He's got to go back to the wall. He can't be doing that, flat-footed approach. But we'll see, man. I'm excited. Let's see what the chat has to say.
Chubb says Dustin Poirier saying envision a submission, or I envision a submission is why he is not a star. He doesn't understand how to make money. Oh, well, are you saying like
he won't like go straight into what's the word I'm looking for? He won't go all in on a prediction. Yeah. He won't commit to a prediction. Yeah.
There's a reason that Conor tweeted, first one shoots is a dusty bitch.
Yes.
Says Simon.
Oh, 100%. Listen, you have to think that Dustin Poirier is going to go down to the ground. Because Dustin Poirier even admitted in that first round that he got flashed. Conor cracked him, and it's got his attention. So if Conor makes the adjustments with the calf kicks, Dustin don't want to get punched in the face. That little pea head will explode. Conor said that, what he said, he put holes in his face in the first fight, but this time he's going to put holes in his face and then send his head into the fucking crowd. Into the bleachers?
Yeah.
I chuckled. I chuckled.
He chuckled so loud he woke the baby.
I woke the damn baby up.
That's actually not a joke.
I woke the baby up. Yes, Conor McGregor chuckles. He tickles me. He tickles me in the no-no place.
Yeah.
Wonderful,
A fucking corpse.
Thank you, Moss, and I would like to say hello to all of the Conor McGregor haters. Make sure you buy the pay-per-view so you can give more money to the guy you hate. Use the link in the chat.
Yes.
That's right. That is right.
Whatever you do, just make sure you use the link.
That link pinned in the live chat. And yes, if you're going to buy the pay-per-view, I urge you to do it right now before the press conference gets started. Everyone that uses that link in the live chat or in the description if you're watching the replay, it helps us out tremendously. Seriously. If you like to have a good time, and listen, that's all we're about. We talk shit. We trash talk. You could root for who you like. I root for who I like. Jessie roots for who she likes. Who cares? We're just here to have fun. But if you're going to buy the fight, please use our live chat link or the one in the description.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful.
The glove touch.
It will to start in about 2.5 hours.
So,
well, it depends. They're actually showing him pull up right now.
That's
a highlight.
The last one started on time. That was happy-go-lucky McGregor, blah, blah, blah. You can guarantee McGregor's going to be late this time. You know.
Fashionably late.
He is going to be late. I mean, last time he's on time. They're sharing hugs and hot sauce. Good man. Like, no. That's not happening this time. I'm foaming at the mouth. And to all the people out there that say, you don't have to trash talk to be interesting. It's all about what's in the cage. You're partially right, but you're majority, what's the word I'm looking for? Majorly would probably be the word, right? You're majorly wrong. It's probably not the right word. But anyway, you're majorly wrong. Because here's the deal.
You could have just said, a majority of you are wrong.
Well, yeah, the majority's wrong.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Here's the deal, friends. You can go shove that last press conference up your fucking ass. You ruined McGregor. The haters out there ruined McGregor. All the bitching and complaining, oh, we're bullies and blah, blah. You can go fuck yourself. You can go shove your simple minds up your ass. It's about the fucking trash talk. And if you don't, majority, if you are a piece of shit, if you are a sensitive fuck, get out of my chat right now. This is all for the real people out here. People with ball sacks, big, large ball sacks, or big fucking meaty vaginas in this chat right now. That's what we want. We don't want any of those corny-ass motherfuckers that are like, oh, I liked that Conor last time. You can get the fuck out of here. Because tonight, we're back to the fun. Tonight, we rejoice. Tonight, we're wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Time for Conor to crush the pea head, then munch on some olives for the belt.
That's right.
Give a title shot to Dos Nachos because he escaped in the past. Then he will smack the bum Usman to get the double champ
right.
again.
Also,
he can lose both belts to Nate Diaz.
What the fuck? Lose both what the fuck are you talking about, bro? You were right. You were right until you said some lunacy like that Nate Diaz shit. By the way, we talked about the trash talk. RDA is on standby. Some people are complaining about it. I kind of like it. RDA is on standby just because, like, say if God forbid and knock on wood, I don't rather see that fight. But if Poirier falls out, McGregor was supposed to fight RDA, and RDA versus Poirier is still kind of sort of interesting. Anyway, Conor's response to RDA on standby. Jessie, what did he say?
Put Dos Anjos in at the same time.
Put them both fucking in. Put them both in the cage. Because you know what, Jessie? What? Corpses. That's right. Put them both in there. If you're just jumping in, hit the like button right now. We found out the reason why that picture is all across the internet from the rematch. Conor was resting. Everyone tried to put that beam out there trying to criticize Conor McGregor. Some knucklehead was calling in our show and said, Conor was out cold. No, he was resting. He was resting. He wasn't knocked out. He was resting.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Chubbs.
The beta male bitch boy Conor haters love the nice guy Conor because they are not intimidated by him.
That's right. That is absolutely right. I couldn't tell you how many messages we got. This Conor, it's tough to hate this guy. It's kind of nice, gotta like it. You can go fuck yourself. You can take that nice guy with you, too.
Super chat.
Finally, me and Chubbs agree on something.
McGregor ruined himself. Smiley
He did not
face.
ruin himself. He dragged his family around. He was trying to appease the people out there. And thank you for the donation. He was trying to make the people happy. You know what? It's not about making the people happy. It's about getting W's and collecting heads. Collecting gold. And that's what this man is on a mission for. He has all the money in the world. He doesn't have to fight. But Conor McGregor is in his prime. 32 years old. This McGregor beats every McGregor. This McGregor will beat Dustin Poirier Saturday night in the trilogy fight. We're still waiting on this press conference to get started. It seems to be someone's a little late.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Conor was preparing to box Manny last fight. That's why he had a boxing stance the whole fight. Not this time. We're gonna get prison Conor this time.
That's right.
He bout to take P-Head's cornbread son. He bout to take his bitch to while he's at it.
That's right. He said that on Stephen A. Smith, and it's a good point. It's something that people need to address. Why was Conor in the boxing stance? Boxing. Yeah, he was training. He was looking past P-Head. He was training for Manny Pacquiao. He didn't take it serious. He wasn't a motivated McGregor. But this Saturday, we will see a motivated McGregor. You're not going to see children in the background jumping up and down and screaming and yelling and throwing bottles in their mouth like happens here on the MMA-Holes. You're going to see a Conor McGregor that's laser focused. That crowd in Las Vegas is going to be intense. They're going to be olaying like crazy. Olay. Dustin Poirier said in the Megan O'Leary, whatever her name is, interview, he did say that he knows what he's going to be walking into there. The crowd's going to be going crazy. Conor McGregor is going to have every advantage in this fight. And Dustin Poirier is going to be walking in the lion's den. Dustin Poirier is going to be walking into an arena or stadium, or arena, I should say, in his own country, and be getting booed by a man, an outsider, a foreigner. Oof. Oof.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Uncle Crow.
Conor is back. He's gonna come out butt-ass naked. He don't give a foot no mo. Fuck them kids. Fuck Dee and her yellow ass teeth. Bring out the coke and strip the bitches. Conor about to drag his nuts all over Vegas.
That's right. Ellie chiming in. Thank you, Chrome. And I have to say this. The one thing Dustin Poirier wins in, I think Dustin Poirier has the better wife. I'm just going to say. I think he wins in that department. So, Dustin, you got that. You do get that.
Super chat.
Super Chat's letting Conor fly. Knacked us with the $1 donation. Thank you very much. We are waiting on the UFC 264 press conference. Once it gets started, we're going to play it and we're going to react. So make sure you smash the like button on a Thursday night.
Wonderful, wonderful.
The problem is that Conor is too young to be nice family man Conor. Family man Conor will only work when he is in his 40s and fighting Jose Aldo or something also in his 40s.
He has his post-fight career to be family man Conor. We all know Conor McGregor's not a bad human being. We all know that Conor McGregor on his off time is with his family, doing family things, spoiling everyone around him. That's what he does. But here, when it's wartime, his job is to hurt another man, punish another man for his terrible words. Dustin Poirier was about to give a big chunk of money to his charity. And what did Dustin Poirier do? What did little P-head do? He ruined it. You blew it! And insulted Conor McGregor. Well, Dustin, now your charity doesn't get the money. And now you're about to take another L. Thank you, for the subscribe. Appreciate that, my friend. Thank you. Appreciate that. We're here on a Thursday night. Make sure you hit the like button. We're looking for 200 likes.
Wonderful, wonderful.
The glove touch.
The thing that worries me is, in the Stephen A. Smith interview he said every shot he throws will be a kill shot. That cardio is going to be sus if he throws %100 all the time. Hope he don't blow his fat Irish load on P-head's face, I mean. Gas out.
The gas tank issue is the number one bullshit.
This is number one bullshit.
Every fighter can get tired, right? Conor McGregor has been criticized for his gas tank multiple times. In this fight, my friend, the glove touch, no need to worry about his gas tank. Conor McGregor will run through Dustin Poirier. Now, I picked a third round finish. I kind of want to change it, but I'm going to stick with it. I think Conor McGregor's going to punish Poirier. He's going to make him pay for his mistakes. He's going to make him pay for turning aside the belt and deciding to take the money fight, the trilogy fight. Dustin Poirier has made a critical mistake. Good on his bank account, but bad for his legacy. Because Conor McGregor's about to take his soul. And Dustin Poirier is just standing there letting him do it.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I thought Megan O'Leary was going to get on her knees and suck off Dustin Poirier right there. I started to think the media hates McGregor, but now I sort of think they pity Dustin for being a nobody. She should have gave him a pity pre-fight fuck.
She should have. Conor McGregor said in his interviews, he said that he gave something. By the way, it looks like it's starting less than 2 minutes, they're saying, this press conference. Conor McGregor said that he gave something to Dustin Poirier. He didn't give his all. He felt bad for him. Little P-head. He felt bad for Dustin. That's why he was nice. Didn't opt to take the stool or anything like that. He was giving advantages to Dustin Poirier because honestly, he felt bad for the guy. I mean, wouldn't you feel bad? 2014, he took his soul. Made little P-head embarrassed in front of the world. He gave him one back. He's a charitable man. Some people say that Conor didn't donate to his charity. He kind of did in the last fight. Took his foot off the gas. Said, here you go, buddy. I'll let you beat me up. I'll win the first round. But then, I got to make it look good. And then that second round, take it. I'm going to take a nap. Conor took a little bit of a nap. Just resting. In the third fight, you're not going to see that. You're not going to see that, friends. Tonight, the press conference is about to get started. Are you going to cry or are you going to rejoice? What Conor McGregor are we going to see tonight? Let's go, UFC. Let's do this.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I'll tell you, Stephen. I'm a bad man without the fam. Time to put a hammer back in me hand.
That's right, Evil Bill. Conor McGregor listened to this show. Yelling and screaming what he should do. Conor McGregor took a pad and a pen and he jotted it all down. Good man, Conor. We got your best interest at hand here on the MMA-Holes.
Wonderful, wonderful.
If Conor loses, I want him to pull a Adrian Bronner. Grab the mic and say the hood, no, I won that shit, fuck what these niggas talking about.
That would be amazing. But you don't have to worry about that because Conor McGregor is going to win. But that would be amazing.
Ah, super chat.
Thank you all the donations. The hat coming in.
I think you're talking silly MOS.
Listen, you're entitled to have your opinion, Mr. Hat. And that's fine. That's what the show's about. You could interrupt the show at any time with a dono. You got the live chat over here that you can interrupt with your comments as well. Feel free. We may disagree. It's fine. Tonight, you're going to be a McGregor fan. I'm going to show you what you're missing out on. Anyone that's not a McGregor fan right now, well, I feel bad for you. You're really not enjoying this moment. Conor McGregor goes in there and defeats Dustin Poirier in the trilogy fight. What are you going to do? Just root for the next guy that fights him and then the next guy that fights him? Is that what's going to happen? Or are you going to sit back and say, hey, let me wake up. Let me enjoy this moment. History. The first ever trilogy for Conor McGregor in the UFC. The first fight back with the full stadium in Vegas. The Olays. A lot of history. A lot of history on Saturday night. And then we have a pretty decent card on top of it. But let's be honest here. What are we showing up for Saturday night? What are we really here for?
Notorious.
Members, drop the Conor emojis in the chat. Olay away. Let him fly! Let him fly! A Conor McGregor experience in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get started over here. Dana White is jumping to the stage. This place is jam-packed. Now, we're going to play the audio here on the show. Make sure you smash the like button. We'll have a little fun tonight. But my God, this place is absolutely wall-to-wall people. Now let's see if there's. Let's see what we can do here.
The notorious.
All right, hold on a second. All right, we're gonna play the audio once the music and stuff stops, but we're gonna tell you exactly what's happening here. Now, Jessie, who is walking out?
The notorious one.
Sunglasses, suit. He is walking up the stairs.
Crazy! Look how many people are there.
This place is packed. Let's listen and see if they have any. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I'm pretty sure you can play it because they use it on their YouTube channel.
Woo! Well, I'm going to hold off for a second here. I just want the, they shake hands, the boss and Conor. And I got to say, Jessie, look at him right here. A man that's about, he takes Dustin's hot sauce away from the dais. And what is he doing with these things? He has it in his hands. He's walking around the stage with the hot sauce in his hands. I bet he's going to
throw it at a fan. I bet he's not going to let him sit there with
it would be hilarious if he just tosses that at Dustin. Here comes Dustin Poirier coming out, raising his hand up. Let's see the crowd. Whoa. Well, not the warmest of welcomes. Conor McGregor standing up, Dustin Poirier. McGregor tosses the hot sauces over. McGregor staring at him, and now, here we go. Conor McGregor coming after Poirier right off the bat.
Wait, I want to hear this. What? Are they mic'd up?
Yeah, they got music going. So Conor McGregor's already yelling at Poirier. He's screaming at him. Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor have to be held back here. Wow. A feisty start to the press conference. All right, here we go. As the music goes away, we can finally... All right, no proper 12. I hope he's not drinking any proper 12. He just threw something at Dustin. What was that? Now he's dancing around. Here we go. We got some vintage Conor. The boss is trying to stay between him. Conor is strutting his stuff. He's going around the front of the table now. Conor McGregor stands in front of Dustin. Dustin standing there. Dustin, what do you think about Dustin's reaction to this?
I mean, I think he knows because I don't know if you're aware, but I think like 2 weeks ago, the commission said that they were going to start banning fighters if they physically.
Here it comes. Oh, shit. Conor McGregor grabs something from the table, and what is it?
Hot sauce.
He grabs another hot sauce and throws it into the crowd. Now, Dana White is talking to Poirier. Poirier is trying to talk to Dana and explain himself, I guess. But how about this? They're letting Conor McGregor waltz around, start shit, and they're holding back Dustin Poirier. Now, you know who the UFC wants. All right, here we go. Here we go. They just conveniently have hot sauce all over the table.
What's up, everybody? How are you?
I'm getting chills, baby.
Yeah, Dustin, I want to start with you. Dustin, after that last fight, you know, you said Conor had kind of lost his aura to you. You didn't see that around him anymore. But I wonder, this is an entirely different environment, right? I mean, we're talking sold out, bunch of Irish flags everywhere, and we know that Conor performs well under the lights. Does the challenge change for you? I know the fight's the same, but with everything that's around it, does the challenge change for you in this one because of this?
Nah, not anymore. I am.
Wow.
The Boo Birds are coming in.
The aura's not there anymore. Very dangerous fighter sitting right here for sure, no doubt. But I see a man, you know, you guys in the crowd, cheer it up, have fun. But I see a man here in front of me that I defeated, and I know I can defeat again.
And Dustin, in the cage after that last one, I mean, you know, you were still in the cage and you were already saying trilogy. We got to do this again. We got to do this again. Obviously, it's a huge money fight, but at that moment, when you're still in there, what's going through your head? Is it, this is going to be the biggest paycheck I'll ever cash, or was there something else about it?
It was, I knew this was next. Like, as soon as I got to my hotel room that night, I knew this was next. I've kind of been preparing for this fight since that fight ended.
Ooh, the Boo Birds are out,
and
guys.
all the discussion, I know you've heard it. Low kicks, calf kicks, low kicks, calf kicks. When you hear that, do you say, well, yeah, I executed perfectly, or do you say, why are people not giving me credit for everything else I did in that fight?
You know, the calf kicks led to shots that hands that opened up shots, but that's MMA. There's a lot of different moving parts. That's what it is, you know. If it's not calf kicks, it'll be something else, takedowns or boxing that opens up calf.
You're getting walked like a dog in that octagon on Saturday night.
You're getting walked in like a dog. They put the hot sauce back on the table, too. I guess
lastly, for me, Dustin,
what is that about?
This is obviously different. It was legitimately last time. It's getting kind of ugly again. Is this getting personal for you at this point?
Nah, straight business, man. This is,
You're only a little bitch. Your wife is your husband. You're only a little bitch of a thing, a silly little hillbilly. Joe Lee's wife! Joe Lee's wife! Joe Lee's wife! Joe Lee's wife!
Oh,
you little
boy.
bitch of a thing.
Oh, boy.
you used to be a lot better than that, man. The trash talk was a lot better than that. Fucking weak.
Thanks, Dustin.
Jolie's
I want to
wife.
ask you to say, Conor, throughout your career, when something has gone wrong, you've always evaluated it spot on and made the corrections. Right afterwards, you really did point to those low kicks and said how dangerous those was. But in the time since, have you seen other issues or other challenges that he presents to you, or is that really all that you need to address here?
This is my bread and butter. This is what, wakes me up in the morning with fire in my belly. Errors to correct, tactics to prepare for. So I've had a great camp, a great focus on the opponent, on the skills. What?
Throwing dick kicks this time.
Yeah, shut your mouth, you little fool. I'm gonna dance on your head.
Hey, Conor, it's clear that the gentlemanly Conor that was in Abu Dhabi is not here this time around. And Dustin's admitted, in fight number one, you got in his head. As you're sitting there right now, do you feel that you've been able to get into his head or under his skin again?
I'm gonna go through his head, put holes in them and take it off his shoulders. That's the goal here. He's done here. This is it for him. This is the end of the road. Even after that last fight, I don't love this anymore. I don't love doing this. He knew what was coming. He knew the smacks he took. So it's on now. Saturday night he's getting walked around that octagon like a dog and put to sleep.
He's
Conor,
back, baby.
Just one last one for you. I mean, we think about all the things that you've accomplished in your career. I mean, there's not a title on the line in this one, but what would a win in this trilogy series mean for you? What would this mean as part of your legacy?
It's beautiful. Another addition, another feather to the cap. It's what I love to do. I love to come in here, defy the odds, do the unthinkable, and put on a show.
Thank you, Conor.
He said he's going to dance on his
Danny,
head.
just one quick one for you. I know that you were teasing some big numbers and big trends, and we're excited about it. As we sit right here, what can you tell us about the status of this pay-per-view and where you expect it to end up all time? I'm saying it's the most pre-buys we've ever had for any fight. So, we expect big numbers to come in that night. If you know you're going to be home on Saturday night,
They're
you know you're
talking
going to
shit.
watch the fight, buy it now so you can avoid
As
that.
Dana's going, they're mouthing off to each other. This is great. Oh my God, do I miss this?
Question for Conor. Right here. You walked out, you posed for the
Wonderful.
crowd, it seems like you pulled some of Dustin's hot sauce
The
out
same
and poured
guys
it
that
through
think
at him.
Nate
Why did
won
you
the
feel
second
the
fight
need
also
to pour
think
out
Nate
hot
beat
sauce?
Leon.
It's garbage. Don't have that garbage up on my bleeding stage. Where's the proper 12? The real sauce. The real Irish hot sauce.
Dustin, it seems like you want to have something to say.
I got a nice bottle of Redbreast 21 sitting at the house after I whipped that ass.
Yikes.
Good one.
Another one for Conor. This is really the first time you've been in the same room with Dustin since Fight Island. Has seeing him in person now, after all the back and forth on social media,
I think he looks rough, to be honest. I look like the weight cut is getting to him. And, you know, I can see it in his eyes. There's stress in his eyes, a lack of sleep. You can see it. It's coming for him on Saturday night, and he knows it, and I know, and I'm going to love doing it.
Dustin, same question. Is finally seeing Conor in person after all the back and forth on social media, has it elicited any more emotions, or is it still just business as usual?
No, it's just business. I see a man here.
I see a
man that
corpse.
needs to get crazy.
I see a dead body.
He's walking into him. Dustin's just walking into fucking punches here. Oh, he's back, baby. He's back. I see a corpse.
Hey, this question for Conor.
Is that Ocho Cinco? The fuck?
Hey, this question for Conor. This Ocho Cinco would be our betting. Quick question. Myself and the entire BR betting family, we rocking with you Saturday night, and I want to hear from your mouth. Are you a lock?
I'm a lock, a cert. I'm gonna kill this man.
Now, Jorge Masvidal said the same thing to Ocho Cinco. That didn't turn out very well.
Thank you. Go ahead, Robbie.
Hi, Robbie, Barstool Sports over here. Question for Conor. Conor, we know you left the kids at home this time. Are they going to be watching on Saturday night, or are they not allowed to witness the violence you plan on delivering?
The fight will be about 5 in the morning on Irish time, so the kids will be asleep. They'll watch it in the morning when they wake.
I love it. Looking forward to it. Thanks, Conor.
Conor, when people think about you, they think about the guy who apologized to absolutely nobody.
Double
Is
J.
that guy here today, and will he be here on Saturday?
An evolution of that guy. I'm better than that man, you know what I mean? I'm at the evolve, and I feel I'm at the come on full circle, and I look forward to showing it on Saturday night.
Dustin.
That night was the single greatest performance in UFC history, widely regarded. The night I won the second world title in Madison Square Garden. This performance on Saturday night, I'm going to top it.
Oh, boy.
Dustin,
Big words.
You're not just a contender anymore. You're a big deal in the entire UFC. How do you make sure you don't fall into the trap of falling into the hype?
Because I've never really had that hype push. I know who I am. I'm the same guy. It's easy to be me, man.
Question
for the notorious Conor McGregor. You're already a Hall of Famer. Your legacy's already cemented. Winning against Dustin Poirier, winning this trilogy fight, where does it stack up against all the accomplishments? Beating Aldo, getting the champ status against Eddie Alvarez, where would this rank?
My mindset, I'm back on the building sites now. I've a hard hat, a high vis, and 2 hammers in me hands. That's my mindset. I'm not relishing in all me past accomplishments, all the money I've got in me bank, all the Forbes accomplishments, all that. That's all in. I don't care about that. I'm back on the sites in a high vis with 2 hammers on me fucking hands.
Out of curiosity, did you finish the bottle of hot sauce that Dustin gifted you on Fight Island?
Didn't touch it.
And Dustin, question for you. Winning this trilogy, would it be more meaningful than winning the interim lightweight strap at UFC 236 against Max Holloway?
It'll be, I think, bigger for the hype.
Don't contradict yourself, Dustin, because the last time we were up here, you were giving it all the large ones, saying, oh, the title means everything. Yeah, here you are up for the bread and the butter, you little fake cunt.
And then this is the last question for both of you. You get your hand raised Saturday evening. How quickly would you like to return? Would you like to fight for this strap before the end of 2021 against Holden?
Yes, we're going to fill out the Allegiant Stadium, the Death Star.
Oh, my God.
For you, Dustin?
Yeah, of course. That's the next move. End of the year.
It's just like, I tell you.
He's not even
First
trying.
question for Conor. Conor, they say that game recognizes game. When you look at Dustin, does he feel like he's on your level? Do you recognize him as a champ?
He's not in the same stratosphere as me. The man looks disgraceful up here. He looks frail. He looks frail at this weight now. I'm telling you, his head, his body, his frame, his eyes, that weight cut is getting to him. I'm on weight ready to go. There'll be no 155. There'll be nothing free given here. Everything's getting took here.
You know what? I'm surprised Conor's not
Dustin.
digging down.
You entered the UFC as a young fighter.
Oh, fucking lady.
Now you're a wise big.
I'm surprised that Conor's not going to say that Dustin wants to fight at 170. That would have piggybacked really nicely off of his thing.
It's been a lot of growth, you know, learning from losses in life and from in fighting. So just getting better.
My wife is your husband.
Last question for
What'd he
Dana.
say?
Your wife is your husband.
What's it feel like to have fans in the house in Las Vegas?
Yeah, no, it's good to be back home. It's awesome.
Oh, God. Your wife is your husband.
This question's for Conor. Conor, in the build-up to the last fight, you were unusually kind to Dustin. Now on fight week, it's the exact opposite. So when did that switch happen?
Because he got knocked the fuck out.
Uh-oh. 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 Oh, Poirier with the zinger.
Not McGregor fast, McGregor sleep.
Oh, 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 Poirier is coming back.
And Dustin, in this week, Conor said that in the last fight that you fought him scared. I just want to get your reaction to that.
What'd you say?
Conor said this week that you fought him scared in the last fight. I just want to get your reaction to that.
I have a healthy fear going into every fight. I know the dangers. I know I'm a human being, and if I make a mistake, it could be the last mistake in that fight, and I can wake up asking what happened. So I bring that into every fight.
And last one for Dana. Earlier this week, we heard about Nick Diaz versus Robbie Lawler. Do you have an update on that fight?
I said it's something we're working on for September.
That's crazy,
Thanks,
man.
guys.
People talking about that shit right now.
Question for Conor. Conor, win or lose, do you respect Dustin Poirier no matter what happens on Saturday night?
I don't give a fuck about him, to be honest. I don't give a rat's ass about him. He's Buster Douglas. He's Buster Douglas is what he is. And that's the way he's going to go down. He's going to be known for that. It was a fluke win, and I'm going to correct it on Saturday night.
He's Buster Douglas.
Dustin, the same question for you. Because do you respect him as a fighter despite all of the antics?
That's funny.
I do. You know, I don't hate anybody up here. I'm at a different place mentally, man. Respect to him and everything he's done.
Of course, Dustin comes in with the
got it.
safe answer.
He's got it.
Is this a return to form? Is this Conor look very familiar to you versus the one that you saw in Abu Dhabi?
That's me. What's the question?
Does this Conor McGregor look more
I'm so fucking freaked out that these two are going to move either way. I can't even.
He's not going to
I
do
can't even pay
nothing.
attention to this fight.
Just keep sketch on me, because that little fool will do nothing.
I'm going to slap you up if you come near me.
What did you say, sir?
Does this look more familiar to you than what you saw in Abu Dhabi with Conor?
Yeah. Listen, you know, I think that every version of Conor that's shown up over the last several years is always a different version. You know, he does what he's got to do. Who's next? Is that it?
No
Wow.
way.
Come on. You can't.
Conor, right here.
I was going to say, what
Conor,
the?
right down here. Conor, question for you.
Look at this guy. Pink outfit.
You have won exactly one fight since Barack Obama was president.
Oh!
Watch your mouth, I'll go down and smash your nose.
Conor, over a fighter
smash your
who
nose.
has zero
You
wins
rat.
over the last 6 fights.
You little rabbit thing. Someone
This
smack
man
him.
sent you to a place where time doesn't exist 6 months ago. We want to know, why should anyone expect anything different on Saturday?
It's one more fight I won than your little sissy ass, you little fanny pad.
Why should we expect anything different on Saturday? Conor, in all sincerity, why would it be any different on Saturday?
He said he's just putting his hammers on, his hard at it. My boots been strapped for the last 10 years. I've been working my ass off.
Thank you.
He little sissy. Dude, it so blew up in the guy's face.
You know, despite your feelings towards Dustin, Habib, and Nate, do you still think it's important to have a strong rival to, you know, help you get better and establish a legacy?
The dude shot himself in the foot.
Yeah, fuck the whole roster. Fuck the entire roster. You know, I see the way it is. You try and be nice to them. You try and help them out of pity. But fuck them all now. It is what it is, and that's it. I'm coming for all of them.
This is great, man.
Dustin, do you think it's important to have a strong rival as well?
Do what?
Someone yelled at me.
Important to have a strong rival, do you think?
All these guys are rivals. You know, we're competing to be the #1 fighter.
Oh, man, this is
question
great.
for Dana. Conor mentioned Allegiant Stadium. You know, we're getting back to the T-Mobile Arena, but is there any hope to get the Allegiant soon?
I don't know. I'm assuming someday that we'll have a fight that we'll put over there. You know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens this weekend and throughout the rest of this year.
Question for Conor. I'm curious, you've been talking a lot about legacy. How much would a trilogy fight with Nate Diaz interest you?
It's for sure gonna happen. It must happen. Well, one-on-one, it must happen. It will happen. I look forward to the day.
Where's Burns and Wonder Boy?
Being over at AT&T, you and Mike Brown really have developed a solid relationship. How much do you credit him for becoming the fighter that you are today?
He's helped out a lot in my growth and my, you know, my evolution as a mixed martial artist, combining everything. My kickboxing with my wrestling, my jiu-jitsu.
about Mike Brown?
He's a great guy to have in your
Who
corner.
And last thing for me, for Conor, just to go back.
Louisiana wasn't good enough for you, was it? You left Louisiana. It wasn't up to scratch to get you the way you needed to be, was it?
For Conor, what else do you feel you still have to accomplish? You already were a simultaneous 2-division title champ. What else do you have on your radar to accomplish?
Strainers, scraps, fights. That's what I love to do. It's what I do. I've been doing my entire life. And that's it, you know, more mega fights.
Why are you guys reaching out to people in the boxing world that I know? Trying to bring in boxing expertise.
Shut your mouth.
Why are you guys reaching out to my friends to bring into camp?
What? I reached out to no one yet, Hick. I played and sparked Paulie Malignaggi and sparring in the lead up to Fight Floyd, one of the better boxers on this fucking planet, you stupid tosspot. We never rang anyone to ask anyone for any bleeding info on you, you dope.
And we both did the same to you.
See, I had it.
Go ahead, sir.
Question for.
I had a better comeback. You should have said, "Why is your wife reaching out to me?" That's what he should have said.
Things easier for Dustin, he said. But can you regain an intimidation factor after losing it? How do you regain a psychological edge?
This guy's
Don't
reading the
give a
question.
bollocks about all that. Lock me in the cage with him. You're gonna see what's happening.
For Dustin, so you knew the trash talk was coming this time around. How do you prepare for that?
I don't. I just don't care about this stuff anymore. I don't care about this stuff.
Okay. And for Dana, how much do you appreciate the back and forth as a promoter?
It doesn't matter one way or the other to me. You know, it doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Team Z Sports. Conor, congrats on making the cover of Forbes.
Thank you so much.
How long into you're a billionaire?
By the time I'm 35, I'm 32 now.
35, okay. You'll be 33 next week. Do you want the boss, Dana, to get you anything for your birthday?
No, I have everything I need. I have everything I need.
Dustin,
question is
Conor
that?
tweeted about, you know, first one to take a shot is a weasel. Are you going to stand and bang, or are you going to take a shot?
I'm going to shell and shoot.
What do you say?
Have a good night.
Shell and shoot. He's gonna shoot for the takedown. He's gonna shoot. There's no doubt.
All right, so guys, Forrest Griffin has a question here that was sent in by the fans.
Right, thank you guys. Gentlemen, I have the fans decided question from Socios app, and that question is, I'll start with you, Dustin. What is the worst part of fight camp, and what is the best part of fight camp?
The worst part is probably for me. At the end of camp, my body's hurting. You know, I've been doing it for 9 weeks in a row, and I'm ready for the fight to be here. That final last 2 weeks of camp, getting to this week is the roughest.
Well, and what's the best part? I have a feeling I know.
I love the beginning of camp. I love the beginning of camp, getting back with the guys in the gym, feeling good.
Thank you, thank you. Conor, same question to you.
I love it all. There's not one bit of it I hate. I love every bit of it. From the start to the middle to the finish to gearing up to right now here at the presser to the weigh-in tomorrow and to the fight on Saturday night. I absolutely love it all.
Absolutely. The best part of any fight camp is the actual fight. That is the correct answer.
Thank you, Forrest, for contributing
All
nothing.
right, we got time for one last question.
Forrest.
Go ahead, sir.
Dustin, Conor in interviews this week said he admits he was looking past you in the second fight, looking more at Manny Pacquiao. Do you look at that as an excuse, and do you feel like you got the best of what was left of him in that fight?
I beat him. I mean, it's a fight. It's up to you to get prepared. I beat him. What's his excuse going to be on Saturday is what I want to know.
Oh, God.
Conor, history has shown when you are active, you are sharper. Do you think you'll look back on this 5-year stretch and regret only fighting 3 times in your prime?
I'll regret nothing I've done on this planet. You know, as long as I live, I love my life. I've done some incredible things, and, you know, I've had an incredible career, and long may it continue.
Conor, should we expect you to check calf kicks this fight?
You'll pay to see that.
And finally, Conor, I've watched all your interviews this week. It seems like you've been hesitant to give the official Mystic Mac prediction for this one. Can you go on record right now?
Oh, I said I'm going to take him out in a stretcher. He's going out in a stretcher in this fight.
What round, sir?
You'll pay to see that.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to get this stuff out of here and square these guys
All right,
off
here we
for,
go.
face.
All right, they're going to square these guys off. So, Jessie, what do you think? Initial thoughts?
Yeah, I'm...
Oh, hold on a second. I'm sorry.
Wonderful.
One second.
Where is that little schmofaggy at?
He dropped the ball. The schmo dropped the ball. He was there, and I don't know. He stumbled across his question. I don't know what the fuck was going on. All right, Jess, go ahead.
I'm glad that we got a more vintage version of him, but I gotta be honest, I still expected more.
Okay.
I still expected, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm over expecting.
I'm fine with this, and the reason why I'm fine with this, I think this is just enough. You go too far over the top, and you get into the Khabib territory. That press conference was too much. This one here, he was cool. Even when Dustin had the comeback.
We've still seen him more animated, Khabib aside.
It's fine. No, this is exactly what we need. As Conor fans, this is what we need. This is the approach that we need from McGregor. He can't go too far overboard.
Yeah, I do think it was better than the second for sure. Like, I'm not disappointed with this one. I don't know. Maybe he gets more animated down the road. Who knows?
Here we go. They're facing off right now. Conor has
Can
the
we hear
left
what they
hand
say?
out. No, you can't hear it. They on the embedded. That's the only time you hear it. And Dana's keeping them at a good distance over here. Conor's talking some shit to Poirier. Poirier's shaking his head. Poirier has a little grin, and Conor's just yapping away. So we'll find out what... Whoa! Conor throws a kick at Poirier. And I don't know if that really connected.
I don't think it did.
But just a little taste of the foot. As Dustin Poirier walks off, Conor walks off. Conor raises his hand in the air and then walks off the stage. And they're not showing Dustin. They have all eyes on Conor right now as he waves to the crowd and walks to the back. All right. Okay. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me hard. Give it to me strong, Jess. Oh, hold on.
You do this every time.
No.
Wonderful.
Forget it.
I think Dustin is shook by the crowd.
Dustin is shook by the crowd. What do you think?
I think, yeah, he seemed a little unnerved. But I also think that it's not just the crowd. I think he fully expected Conor to come in guns blazing with his words. So I think he was already like mentally on edge and kind of trying to prepare himself or put up like a weird wall against Conor. So I don't think the crowd helped for sure. But I don't think the crowd is what kind of like put him on edge. I think Conor is what did it.
Yeah, Dustin, I think he did well for what it was, right? He could have come back in certain situations. He had one good line. What was the line? Do you remember? There was one good zinger about knocking Conor out or something like that. But that was like the ace in the hole. We all knew he was going to say that, right? He put
That's really all he has to stand on.
Yeah. Other than that, I can't really think of anything where he really zipped one into Conor. But I noticed that he didn't seem to let it all get to him. The one part that looked like he let it get to him a little bit was the very, very beginning where Conor was coming around and taking the hot sauce and throwing it into the crowd. And Dana was just holding Dustin back. I bet Dustin was like, yo, man, what the fuck? He's the one that's acting like a lunatic. Why are you holding me back? That's something that probably got under Dustin's skin a little bit there. Not even just with Conor, but with the organization. Like, come on, guys. Like, well, I understand you want Conor to win, but why are you just holding me back, you know? So that there might have got under his skin a little bit. But all in all, the boos and everything like that, I couldn't really tell and see if it really got to him. It's going to be interesting to see when he walks out to the cage and the whole crowd is going fucking nuts and screaming and booing and the whole thing. I'm curious to see how Dustin runs out. But this press conference, on Dustin's side of things, I don't really pull much weakness. I really don't.
You don't think Dustin has like mental weakness in this?
No, because all I keep on thinking, I'm bringing myself back to 2014, and there you can clearly tell that throughout that whole exchange, anytime they were on mic'd up, Dustin didn't seem like, you know, he was just completely flustered. Here, he's more mature.
Yeah, you could be more mature and just hide it better.
Maybe. The shots to his wife. Now, here's where Conor dropped the ball. The wife thing, yes, people could say is a low blow, but you already threw it out there. You need to utilize that at the proper time. Like, Conor had the perfect opportunity where Dustin, what was the line, man? Fuck.
Your wife is your husband?
No, the wife is a husband was a good line, but there was a moment where Dustin said something to Conor about, shit. Oh, fuck. What was it about his training partners or something like that? I can't remember what it was.
Oh, like he was like phoning in, like trying to get some of the training partners from Dustin's camp or something.
Conor was contacting, Dustin's training partners. And Conor, all he had to say was, your wife was contacting me. That's all he had to say. It was a perfect line, and I feel old school Conor would have used that in 2 seconds. I don't know.
His brain is not as sharp as it used to be.
I think he's rusty with his trash talk. I do think he's rusty.
He hasn't done it in a while.
Yeah. That whole run in the beginning, he had time to mold it and get better and better from press conference to press conference. He was very active, and he was able to mold it, and it worked out well. It's like he's starting from scratch again. With that being said, Conor totally won the press conference. I mean, it's not even a question that Conor won the press conference. The question is, did he get into Dustin's head?
I think I think some things he said did get into Dustin's head. I just think now, like you said, Dustin's a little more mature, and when you mature and when you grow, you have the ability to hide emotions better. Mm-hmm. So I think it did get to Dustin, but he's just hiding it better. It just doesn't look as like damaging as it did in the first fight.
It's funny. Kieran says, "Get rusty with trash talking." What the fuck? Yes.
Yes, you can get rusty, especially with wit.
Yeah.
You can get very rusty.
We're pros. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we take a week off and then we get back on the mic, we're not as quick.
Your mind isn't.
Think
as
about
sharp.
this man. When was the last time this man was slinging insults to another opponent? You know, it's been a while. So yeah, you can get rusty. But I think that's the question is, did he penetrate the P head tonight? I think Conor did great. I really do. And honestly, got chills at some points because I felt vintage. I felt like he's back, you know? Like we're starting to get that momentum. He didn't go too far like Khabib. I think if I had to give the score out of 10, like a 10 out of 10 performance for Conor McGregor would be the mega. I would give this a solid 8.
Really?
Yeah, I'll give it an 8.
I don't know if I'd give it an 8.
Yeah.
I might say like 6.5 or 7.
I'd give it an
closer.
8. I give it an 8 because honestly, this is light years better than what happened in that debacle in the rematch.
Okay, but we all know the rematch was a complete bust.
What would you give that?
The rematch was like a 3.
Okay.
But the first fight's trash talk was probably higher than this one.
You did take a break though too. You walked off to the baby, so you missed
it's not like I had a choice.
Yeah, I know. So you did miss a little bit of it. I gotta say, I think it flowed very nicely. I think Conor he dropped the ball on a couple of quick insults. There were times in the past where he threw an insult out there that just worked perfectly. This time he threw out the "your wife is your husband," which I think was funny. You know, there was a couple other things that he said was funny. He could have used P head more. Did not use P head. I was surprised he didn't.
Maybe he felt he didn't want to like reuse material he'd already dabbled into.
Here's how I think about it. Like Dustin Poirier, that part of his career, right? If you could find a way to channel into that and bring that back out in him, that might reverse this whole, I'm more mature now persona. I think if he went in there with the P head, it could have sparked something. I wish he would have pounded on the P head a little bit more. I really do. Like, why are we dropping him now? The crowd was yelling P head. Maybe Conor heard the crowd yelling and he's like, I'm not going to piggyback off of that. Maybe that was the case. But the crowd was doing a lot of the work for Conor too.
Yeah.
They're screaming and yelling, you suck, you're a pussy, you're a P head, whatever. Kainoto saying Conor was shook. Yeah. Okay, let's go with that. All right.
Wonderful.
The glove touch coming in.
He threw a kick. Karate McGregor is back. Ole, 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 ole. Ole, ole.
Hey, I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped. We got a little taste, a little morsel of old Conor. I think this press conference was fantastic. I really do. We've been seeing some pretty shitty press conferences. This was a home run.
Wonderful.
Kainoto.
The reporter asked Conor what does he want from Dana, and Conor says he's got everything. Did you hear Dustin say cardio? Oh man, this was not good for all the Conor fans praying to see bad Conor. That Obama stat was a mic drop.
I did not hear Dustin say cardio.
He might have whispered it off mic. I didn't hear it either. But here's the thing. Yeah, I don't know what you heard there, Conor Noto. But the guy that came up with the Obama thing, he literally had this line planned.
Yeah, you could tell it was very scripted.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm going to be that guy. And then Conor roasted him for being a femme.
What he should have done, since he did have that line, clearly, it was very, very obviously scripted.
Dude got lit up on fire.
Yeah, what he should have done is have like backup comments, and because Conor.
Yeah.
Conor's going to say something back, and it's going to be better than what you said. He should have planned for like retaliation comments, and he didn't do that, so he made himself look like a fucking idiot.
The dude got lynched. What are you talking, Kainoto? And it was funny. I saw the chat like, oh, the Obama, and then boom, right there, Conor roasts him. It's like, what the fuck? Like that? Yeah, that guy. If you got the zinger, you got to back it up, man. He didn't. He just had a pink jacket.
Wonderful.
Just rocking a pink jacket.
Dustin was nervous. He hid emotions were showing, and Conor just a businessman. He knows how to sell cards. Dustin will knock him out, I think.
Okay. Not impossible. Hey, listen, I know a lot of people are going to be picking Dustin Poirier should be the favorite in this fight, considering what happened in the last fight not very long ago. But here's the deal. And to piggyback off of what Roberto said, and thank you for the donations, guys. Conor McGregor knows how to sell a fucking fight, whether you hate the guy or love the guy. We got, almost 500 people in here. Look at this shit. Why? Because of Conor. Conor McGregor. It's the Conor effect. And this press conference here was just a taste. If he beats P-Head on Saturday night, which he will, in the third round, Jessie, what round? First round. So I got third, Jessie got first. I got my reasons for my third. And now I'm a little bit more convinced.
I just picked first because I picked one of the earlier rounds.
I think it's going to be competitive. No. I think Conor McGregor's going to toy with his food. I think he's going to fuck with P-Head. As soon as P-Head steps in the cage and that crowd is going ballistic out there, I think that's when the nerve's going to kick in. Dustin Poirier got the big win the second time around. He got the redemption fight. Should have never taken this fight. He took the money. He could have went and fought for gold. He decided to say, well, I beat this guy already. Let me take the big paycheck. What do you have to gain from this? You already beat him. What do you have to gain? Why do you think Khabib didn't give Conor the rematch? He wasn't taking the money at the time. He's like, I'm going to get the hell out of here because he had nothing to gain by beating a man he already beat. Poirier has nothing to gain here. Dustin Poirier's got a hell of a lot of pressure on him, and then he's going to have the whole crowd against him. His wife screaming in the corner with her titties flopping all over the place. His wife might go home with Conor that night, Jessie. Conor might smash his face into the mat, take his wife. Or his husband, I should say.
Wonderful.
I love it.
I felt this was lackluster performance by Conor. He will never be the same. His umph is gone. What was that reporter talking about in the fuzzy pink dress? You won one fight since Obama was president? I don't understand. Love MMA Holes.
I don't get where he got this time frame. It was a little weird that I don't know. It was kind of like a bizarre thing to throw out there, but I guess he was just looking for a reason to get under Conor's skin.
He was a little fagula hipster.
He was just trying to get
that got on
Conor
the mic.
animated.
He was looking to that dude with his pink fucking jacket. He was looking for a zinger to be one of those guys that are posted on the Instagram stories.
The controversial reporter.
And Twitch and Twitch or what a TikTok, whatever the fuck you want to put him on. That's all he was looking for. Just looking at his jacket. And then he gets roasted by Conor. But he'll get what he wanted. Publicly humiliated.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Chubbs.
I thought the best part was where Conor said, "Don't lie now, you said you wanted the title and now you're back for some bread and butter."
It's the truth. It's the truth. Dustin Poirier took this fight because, A, he wanted to get paid. I mean, let's be honest. If he fights Charles Oliveira, he fights for a belt, but he's not getting McGregor money. He's not getting a red panty night. And he already beat him. Knocked him out. So Dustin is like, well, you know what? I know how to beat this guy. I can go back in there, beat him again. You know, we're 1-1. But what happened? Dustin probably... I don't know if Dustin... Let me ask you this question, Jess. Do you think Dustin would have gave him the rematch if Conor brought this Conor in, not nice guy Conor?
Into the second fight?
Yeah, do you think he would have won a third? Probably, right? Because money?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say.
Curious.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's Conor McGregor. I mean, Dustin's going to get the... he's not only going to get the money, but he's going to get the recognition for being the first trilogy fight with Conor McGregor. You know? So, yeah, 100% he would do that.
Let's all be serious here. Conor McGregor is the best thing that happened to Dustin Poirier because now he's getting paid, right? For a third time. Now this is going to be the biggest paycheck of them all. Conor McGregor was the nice guy. Let him win. Took a little break, Jess. Conor McGregor took, he was just resting.
Yeah.
Now we go into a third fight. A wild animal without the family. A Conor McGregor that's ready to lash the tongue around on the mic. This man is focused. This man throws the kick. I don't know if that kick really meant anything at the press conference. But I got to say this. I am fucking excited. Very excited because this is going to be easy for us McGregor fans out here, right? This is going to be easy. Easy work on Saturday night. And we're back, baby. Tonight is a step in the right direction. Tonight, Dana White's like, cha-ching, because Conor McGregor lashed out once again. Didn't go too far. Didn't hold back too much. Just the right amount of zing to the press conference. And it's going to sell a lot of pay-per-views. Use that promo link pinned in the live chat. ESPN Plus. Also, we got to give a shout out to Head Rush as well. Jessie, how do they get 20% off?
Link in the description. Head Rush is provider of the highest quality authentic apparel for lifestyle, action sports, and MMA enthusiasts. Head over to Head Rush's link in the description using promo code MMA-Holes. That's promo code MMA-HOLES for 20% off of your entire purchase.
We're giving discounts to MMA-Holes, whether you're a Poirier fan, Conor McGregor fan, doesn't matter. You're getting a discount. Thanks to Head Rush. We got Ballsy.
Taking great care of yourself doesn't have to feel like a chore. Head over to ballwash.com, link in the description, to check out all of Ballsy's products for all of your masculine needs. 15% off using promo code MMA-Holes. That's promo code MMA-HOLES.
Lux Bidet.
And say goodbye to toilet paper with affordable premium bidet attachments by Lux Bidet. Use the promo link in the description below for 10% off applied at checkout on all of their bidet attachments. Again, the promo link in the description below for 10% off applied at checkout.
Also, MysticRootsCBD.com.
Get top quality organic CBD products, including hemp flower, cosmetics, edibles, and more at MysticRootsCBD.com. Use promo code MMA-Holes. That's promo code MMA-HOLES at MysticRootsCBD.com for 20% off of your entire purchase.
Your wife is your husband. The line that's probably going to be stolen and used all over the interwebs, right? Would that be the line, Jessie?
Yes.
Your wife is your husband. Pretty good one. I'm not going to lie. That was pretty good. Your wife is... Because she does run the show. You're my husband, Jessie.
Well, if only that were realistic.
Yeah, you are. You wear the pants.
If only that were realistic.
All right, maybe not. You're not my husband. But anyway, if you want to watch the fights, ESPN Plus, pinned in the live chat. Make sure you check that out. Anyone that used that link helps out the show tremendously. So use our promo link right there. Now, I see some... Hold on a second. I see some triggered people. I see some people out there that are they're not happy about this, Jessie. They're not happy that nasty McGregor's back. Motivated McGregor's back. There are some people that are not happy about this.
Well, what did you expect?
I like it. I loved it. This is what I love.
You know what's going to be fiery is the comment section afterward.
Yeah?
Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of,
Bring
you're sucking Conor's dick, bro, blah, blah. Like, it's going to be bad.
I want to hear it. In fact, I want to hear it so much that I'm thinking about possibly opening up phone lines. Would you be down for that, JVM?
Well, my child is due to wake up any minute now, so if you do open phone lines, I probably will not be present.
All right, well,
which
listen.
I'm sure a lot of you guys would probably enjoy.
Listen, don't do that. One's in the chat if you'd like to open the phone lines, and let's get your thoughts. Tonight, on the MMA-Holes, the bonus stream, Thursday night, one's in the chat if you want the phone lines open. I want to hear what you think about that press conference. We got a couple of other donos to play over here.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Uncle Crump.
Dustin is really pissed about the Jolie's wife shit, trust me. He didn't show it, but as soon as this press is over, he is probably going crazy telling his coaches, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker for that shit. That kick was the seed. He showed a glimpse.
Interesting.
Wonderful, wonderful.
We got Chubbs coming in.
Who was the asshole in the pink suit that the media sent up there to basically insult Conor?
Like I said, the dude was looking to be shared on TikTok. Dude looks like an avid TikToker. That's all I'm going to say. That was embarrassing. We got a couple of donations to play over here. Looking to get to 200 likes. If we hit 200 likes tonight, 200 likes will open up the phone line. So make sure you hit the thumbs up right now, and we'll take some phone calls tonight. It's only fair. It's only right. We got to get the opinion of the people. I got to say this. I am extremely... It was like a jolt of caffeine, Jesse, this press conference. I am so excited that we got the old version of Conor back over here. Saturday night is going to be epic. Win or lose, we're all going to be tuning in, and we're going to be wonderful, wonderful. Roberto.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Everyone in the UFC staff wants McGregor to win. He said he wants to fight in the Raiders Stadium, but the man is a clown. Nate, Khabib, Dustin all got him. Smiley face.
Okay. I definitely think that the UFC, listen, they want to do everything that they can to have Conor win this fight. Dustin Poirier is not going to... The UFC needs Conor to win. By the way, did you put the heat on? It is. Oh, the air just popped on. My God, is it hot in here. Anyway. Jesus, I don't know what the hell happened.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Conor Noto.
Love or hate him, he'll be missed when he's gone, but damn, Conor got gangbanged up there. Not only did his lame one-liners not carry punch, he got killed by the Obama platter.
Now, Jesse, you've been pretty hard on Conor. Do you agree with Kainoto there, that he got killed tonight?
No, I do think that there were some lines that might have gotten to Conor. I think I don't think the reporter got to Conor, but in a way he kind of did because of Conor's reaction. But I don't think it was enough for Conor to get killed up there. You know, like they just got a little bit of a reaction out of Conor, and that's it. You know.
Come on, Kainoto. You're stretching. You're reaching right now. Stop it. You were thoroughly entertained throughout that whole press conference. You know that the fucking pink reporter got roasted. What are you talking about? What is he talking about there? Like sometimes my head wants to explode from these comments.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Uncle Chrome.
Technically, Conor has won every single fight he has had except one since Obama became president.
There you go, right? That's right. That's right. Thank you. IZZY coming in.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Pink reporter simp.
They did Conor and Dustin both dirty by showing Khabib kick both their ass in the promo videos. WTF lol. Colby a bitch.
Whoa. There's IZZY coming in. Thank you, IZZY, for the donation. Thank you to everyone for the donations. If you want to interrupt the show, smash the donation. We play the audio of the press conference. We want to get your thoughts.
Wonderful, wonderful.
DVSV flowed.
Dustin wasn't too nervous. He just sounded like shit because the weight cut is getting hard now. Dustin will be so drained that he will get one shot by Conor's mossy Irish cock,
That's right.
which will break Nasty Ball's record.
That is correct. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, Conor was attacking the fact that Dustin Poirier's eyes were sunken in and this and that. Make no mistake, Dustin Poirier wanted to fight Conor McGregor at 170 pounds. Dustin Poirier's getting older. Dustin Poirier's weight cuts are probably getting harder. Conor's onto something here. Try to tap into that.
Poirier did say at the end of his training camp that his body was breaking down and stuff.
Yeah.
Or that his body was hurting in the last 2 weeks.
Remember, after that fight where he beat Conor McGregor, it looked like the press conference looked like Dustin Poirier lost. He was just beaten up from the whole thing, lead up, the whole deal. What do you think is going to happen here? By the time he steps in that cage, he lost. By the time Dustin Poirier steps in the cage for UFC 264, it's a big L. Conor McGregor has won, and we're all going to celebrate from this point to Saturday and Sunday to Oliveira. All right, Jesse, let's see where we are with the likes. We said, and thank you to the new subscribers coming in. Appreciate that. We hit 200 likes, baby. We hit 200 likes. So as promised, what we're going to do now is we will open some phone lines for a little bit. We'll talk to you guys about the press conference. McGregor, Poirier, 3.
Button, it's time to likes. I slap the like button, we hit the goals. We hit the goals. We hit the like. We hit the like goals.
Thank you for the likes. At 420 likes, we do it again. And I think we can make it tonight. 420 likes, we play the song again. Let's open up the phone lines, and we're going to take some phone calls right after these words. We got a super chat squeezing in from Shola.
If this is the last time, I want him evil Conor BK.
If Conor McGregor loses on Saturday, some crazy situation.
Don't say it.
Would he retire?
No.
No.
You know why I say no? Because Conor has retired multiple times, and anytime he gets a little itch or a little stick up his butt, he decides to come back. So he can say he's retired and he's done fighting, and he, you know, he could do it rightfully because he's already done everything he needs to do. But you know that for the right money and with the right opponent, he will be back in no time. There's no doubt in my mind.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Nicole.
Moss, sorry, no calls without the beautiful JBM. It's not fair to her. We want to see her too. Not just you. No hate.
Listen, not a problem. But Nicole, can you make me a sandwich?
I love you, Nicole.
We'll be right back, boys and girls.
My name is Mystic. What's your name, and how can I help you?
No, I mean, this is Lone Wolf, a.k.a. Allheart, a.k.a. Lone Wolf, a.k.a. Silver Carl.
How's it going, Silver Carl?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, my name's Casper, and I'm a goat.
Sean, how are you tonight?
Nice. Which one's having?
Yo, drunk, what's up?
Yeah, this is DIAZ. I have a beach problem. Okay, well, this is a real gamer. Red, your voice sounds a lot faggier on the phone.
Hey, it's MJ, the artist formerly known as Kevin Lee. How you doing?
Hey, my name's Dan. I got a question. So,
Yo, Sanofi.
What's up, Sanofi?
What's up, you guys? It's Justin Jr. Hey, guys. It's Kevin from Denver. How you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Hello, Mustafa.
832, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Hey, what's up? It's Pulse.
What's up, Pulse?
Hey, Pulse.
Clocks. Hey, it's good luck.
Alexander.
What am I, chopped liver?
We're celebrating.
Ole.
Yeah, baby.
647, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Michael Anthony from Boston.
No way! Michael Anzalone, you just gave me butterflies when I heard your voice.
Michael, welcome to the show.
Huh?
It's the knitter.
Hello, guys. How you doing? Hi, Jessie. Hit the like button, you folks. This is the double champ. Yeah, I want to talk to you. You know I'm not big on talking about fighters that much, but... This is Jeremiah.
Hey, it's Kevin from Chicago.
Nothing. Gotta talk about these fights real quick.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ. I'm over here trying to stay awake and shit. Jesus. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it wasn't doing it for you, huh?
Like, no one cares, Justin. Who the fuck you talking about? Brooklyn Dodgers? Who the fuck them? I don't give a shit about them.
Yeah, he thought the Brooklyn Dodgers should be the ring girl of the year. All right,
That
thank you.
horse, that...
Okay, Chrome, thank you, man.
Wait, he has stuff to talk about. He's making fun of Dustin first. Don't hang up on him.
Hey.
Anything else?
Stay white.
Okay, I appreciate that. 516-522-0267. I want to get your thoughts on the UFC 264 press conference. Anytime we've opened up the phone lines after a press conference, it's always doom and gloom. And finally, we can open up the phone lines again and talk about some good shit. Because honestly, that press conference, it was nice. It was refreshing. We got some good stuff out of that thing. So good times over here. The UFC putting on the UFC 264 press conference. And we got old McGregor back. But let's see what you think, the people. So call us up with almost 400 people watching. Holy smokes, hit the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Be reacting to the fights on Saturday night, the entire card. It's going to be a mega night. We're looking to hit 50,000 subscribers. All right, here we go. All right, the phone lines are open. So like I said, the number is 516-522-0267. Looking to see if, all righty, let's put this somewhere else. So, what the fuck?
Call from
Jake.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Kevin from Chicago, how are you tonight?
Yo,
man.
it's good to be back on the show. I just want to say, Conor's gonna win. He's gonna win by knockout. Black.
Wait, that wasn't Kevin from Chicago. Don't know what that was, but you sound like a fucking moron. All right, 516-522-0267. There we go. Thank you about that. I don't know what the fuck that was, but yeah. Does anyone know what the hell that was? What the fuck was that? All right, 516-522-0267.
Call from Annabelle.
Annabelle, welcome to the MMA-Holes Live. What'd you think about the press conference?
Man, I swear to God, if Conor McGregor dies, I'm going to kill myself. It's me back again. I'm going to kill myself if he loses. I'm killing myself.
I was going to ask, how are you going to kill yourself? So this guy says, he's called before, he will kill himself. Now, he didn't kill himself the last time, so I guess it didn't work. 516-522-0267. Give us a call. And let me know what you think about the press conference. Whew. What the fuck?
Call from
Jimmy.
Manny C., welcome to the MMA-Holes. What did you think about the press conference?
The press conference was good, but man, I wish Conor wouldn't have ever gone to Nice Guy Conor, because you can't go from, talking crap to being nice to talking crap, and then it looks like an act,
Mm-hmm.
Like we know it was an act in many ways, but I mean, do you think it loses some of like the, what it was? I guess because it seems like fake drama, right, on display.
The only time trash talk works is if you win. So what Conor needs now is to piggyback with a victory over Dustin Poirier, and then it's all going to work. All that nice guy stuff gets swept under the rug. So yes, if he loses this fight, yeah, that really didn't work out too well. But if he gets the dub, we're all going to forget about nice guy Conor.
Yeah, and you know what? You're 1,000% right, Moss. Man, if he starches, Dustin, and then continues to be mean,
mm-hmm.
Man, it's going to be fun. But yeah, this press conference looked really phony, fake drama.
Mm-hmm.
So, but like you said, wins fix everything.
That's right. Now listen, all trash talk is fake. I firmly believe a majority of the time you'll see these guys talking crazy shit, and then the next thing you know, when the fight's over, they're giving each other some love. We see it all the time, not just with Conor McGregor, but with pretty much every fight. So listen, it's all a shtick. It's all to sell pay-per-views.
For the most part, but I mean, that's why those real, bad blood fights are awesome, like the Ken Shamrock, Tito Ortiz.
Mm-hmm.
When they really hate each other.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but those fights aren't going to sell 2 million pay-per-views.
Probably not, but you're right. But yeah, real drama is fun, but, at least make it believable.
Mm-hmm.
And it was believable with Conor in the past. This press conference, I couldn't believe it,
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, if he wins, and we can kind of, forget that. But I'm excited for tomorrow, man. It's going to be fun.
All right. Well, Manny, thank you for the call. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks.
That's Manny C. calling in, 516-522-0267. Let me know what you think about the press conference. The old Conor is back. Now, he needs a win. He has to win because it was all for nothing. We've all saw the nice guy Conor, took the loss there, comes back with the bad guy Conor. If he takes another loss, well, it's going to be very tricky. What does he do next? If he fights Nate Diaz and you see bad guy Conor, I tell you what, I'm cool with bad guy Conor over and over again. It's funny, but you can't keep losing.
Call from
Come on.
Drunk Savage. Oh, fuck. I think that was Drunk Savage. 516-522-0267. Don't know what the hell happened there. Is there something in the air tonight? Is there a full moon? Perhaps. I don't know. Could be. But if you'd like to get some thoughts out on this press conference, feel free to do so with this phone number, 516-522-0267. We'll try to take as many as we can.
call from
Big Paulie.
to accept.
Big Paulie, welcome to the MMA-Holes Live. What'd you think about the press conference?
Conor was definitely coked out, but I think he's going to get a win, and it's going to get overturned in 3 years like that CM Punk thing.
Okay. All righty. Thank you. Anything
he was
else?
Scratching that nose. He was looking up at the sky, showing us his coke boogers. Come on, man.
So you think he was coked up?
Always, brother.
Okay. Well, hey, listen, whatever works, whatever gets the dub.
I still love him, man.
Mm.
Conor, first round knockout. That's my mystic Paulie fart and blood prediction.
Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Love you.
Love you too. 516-522-0267. Hey, if you're new to this, welcome to the MMA Holes. We have the best audience in the world. Top notch. Cream of the crop.
Call from Nicole.
Nicole, Jessie is not here to take your call.
That's okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna be nice.
Okay. What'd you think
But
of the press conference?
I don't want Conor to win. I didn't watch the press conference, but I don't want Conor to win.
That's because you're influenced by a monkey. Let's be honest.
No,
Yes.
no. Pale has nothing to do with this. We have actually not talked about the fight.
Mm-hmm. Pale's saying to hang up.
Mm-hmm. No.
All right, so why do you want Conor to lose? Wait, so you didn't watch the press conference, okay. Did you listen at all
No.
or during the stream or?
No, I was in my own little world.
Okay. Finger blasting or what? What's going on?
No.
Okay.
I was watching a show called 911.
Ah, let me guess. It's about the police.
That's really about fire and rescue.
Oh, fire and rescue. Okay. And did they get rescued?
Of course.
Okay, good. I'm glad. A lot of people are rubbing themselves off. I see the chat. They're masturbating to your voice right now, Nicole. So tell me more about
Good
Conor
for
McGregor.
them.
You don't want him to win?
I don't like him. He's an arrogant fuck.
Okay, fair enough. Probably one of the reasons why you don't like me.
No, I didn't say I didn't like you. Just sometimes your filter is broken.
That's true. That's actually a
And
good
I'm trying
assessment.
to be a very nice person nowadays.
All right, so you don't like Conor because he's arrogant, but what about nice guy Conor in the lead up to the last fight? What about that Conor?
It's all fake.
Oh.
It's fake. It's fake as fuck.
So what about the Conor McGregor?
In the chat.
Yeah. Now, listen, a lot of people that have interactions with Conor McGregor in a personal life, right? His family, the whole deal, say he's the most giving, caring guy. He's always humble to his interviewers and people that are in his circle. Everyone says nothing but kind things about the man, and then he puts a shtick out there for everyone to hate him. Do you think that there might be a chance that he's actually a good person?
No. I'm sorry. You could, okay, for instance, you have kids. You
Yes.
have a daughter now. You think she's the most beautiful baby in the world, correct?
I do, yes.
And every parent thinks their kids are beautiful, and some people don't think babies are cute.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same way with families. They don't see what you're doing outside of them.
The hell are you trying to? Are you high? I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. Maybe I'm high right now, but I feel like I can't. I can't. wrap
I'm
my
not
head.
high.
Okay.
I'm not high.
All right.
They have blinders on, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
They don't see. They don't care the shit that he's doing is wrong. They only see the good in him.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think it's a weird assessment considering I don't know him, you don't know him, but we all assume he's a bad
You're correct,
person.
They don't. But what kind of man hits a older gentleman in a bar and doesn't give a shit and thinks it's okay?
But Nicole, were you there?
No, I wasn't
Okay.
there, but still.
So you're the type.
Maybe it's just the difference in me as being that I care.
Yes.
I'm a caregiver for older generation.
Yes. Listen, I am the type of person that needs to be in a situation in order to say, okay, give an honest, hardcore opinion on someone, to completely throw someone aside. I have to be there. I've been in bar fights before. I've seen situations where people look innocent and then turn out to not be innocent. The footage that we've seen with the old man, yes, you're not supposed to hit an old man. I'm with you on that. But we don't know. The old man could have said, hey, listen, I want to go fuck your mother. I want to go fuck your mother, your wife, your kids. You wouldn't hit the old man?
Don't give two shit.
I would have cracked that son of a... I would have cracked that old man, Nicole. I'm telling you right now. If an old guy mouths off to me and says some shit to me, I'm probably going to hit him. I'm not going to lie. I don't care what your age is.
We don't know, and it's the same situation. We don't know what Conor was saying either. Maybe that Conor was saying something, and the old guy was like, "Hey, that's not fucking cool," or they had words, and Conor just hit him.
Yeah, it's true.
Either side.
We don't know, so therefore we shouldn't judge or criticize, throw stones without knowing the full story. Correct?
Yes, you are correct.
All right, Nicole. I love you.
I will give you that.
Okay.
But I'm not going to make you a sandwich.
Make me a damn sandwich, please. Thank you for the call. Appreciate it, Nicole. That's Nicole coming in. We should all love each other. Stop throwing stones out there and criticizing and going crazy. I mean, let's just all have fun. We don't know the stories like, oh, my God.
Call from
Ryan Crownover.
Hello, Ryan. Welcome to the MMA-Holes. What'd you think about the press conference?
I thought it was great, but I think that for the first time, Conor McGregor finally lost the presser.
Whoa! All right, how do you think he lost it?
I just feel like some of the things that Dustin would counter with, Conor McGregor wouldn't say anything. He would have his mouth open and look side to side, almost puzzled that he would have someone saying anything back to him. Yes. I just feel that it didn't get to his head.
Interesting. Okay, this is an interesting take over here. I feel like you might be in the minority. Let me ask you this question. Are you a Conor McGregor supporter?
I support all MMA fighters. I feel like it's a great sport, the greatest form of combat. It's the ultimate form of combat because when you see at the end of any professional sports, they'll fight to see who the real winner is. So I feel that they're all winners because they're really doing the ultimate sport. I only follow combat sports, MMA specifically. So
yeah, you're picking Dustin Poirier. You're a Dustin Poirier fan, though, correct? I would assume you're picking him.
I mean, I got crazy Cajun blood in me, so I mean, I can't deny the man. He's great.
Yes. So there we go. I sniff a fan, and that's fine. That is fine. And maybe you're seeing something that we don't see, but I sniffed a Dustin Poirier fan right there, right through the phone lines. I sniffed. I smelled it. I smelled it on you. The jambalaya was reeking through the fucking phones. By the way, I love New Orleans. I only went there once, but I had one of the best trips of my life. Great time over there.
Hey, man, but we're neighbors. I'm here in North Phoenix, so we're probably more than a hop and a skip away from each other. And, you know, keep
Very
doing
nice.
what you're doing. I love you, MMA-Holes, and I'll keep supporting you guys.
Well, thank you. Thank you, my neighbor. I appreciate the call.
All right, thank you.
Look at that. Calling in over here. I smelt it. Did you smell that? I smelt it as well. Do you guys think that Dustin Poirier won the press conference? Now, listen, I will give Dustin credit. Didn't look flustered, okay, for the most part. I think Dustin did a good job. I do. I think he overachieved. I think he had that one zinger. He had the ace in the hole. I finished you already. You know, Dustin came in with the knockout. You knew that was coming, and Dustin used it at the perfect time. But as a whole, the whole press conference, no. No! No! We all know who won that. We all know.
Super chat.
Super chat coming in. Terrell.
I think Conor tried a little too hard. I liked it.
I think Conor tried a little too hard. I liked it. Yes. Listen, Conor had to go in there. I have a feeling that Conor McGregor, like I said before, rust is real in everything. Everything that human beings do, no matter how good you are at it, if you take some time off from it and you try to just dive back into that, and then you throw a crowd involved in there and cameras and this whole thing, yes, it's real. Was Conor McGregor sharp in this press conference? No. But did we see flashes of vintage Conor? Yes. And my fear in this whole thing, I knew Conor was going to go in there. He's probably going to go guns blazing. My fear was I did not want him to go so far overboard like he did with the Khabib stuff. I did want him to get too emotional, and I felt I got that. He didn't get too emotional. He gave me a little blend of old Conor and new. I felt it was good. I do feel it was good. Was it his best performance? No, but it felt great. It felt great to see some good trash talk. And Dustin Poirier came back at him too. You had people from the crowd trying to go at Conor. I think it was beautiful. A beautiful, delightful press conference. But I feel Conor McGregor won. I feel like he took this press conference, and it makes Saturday night even more exciting to buy that pay-per-view. Link pinned in a live chat if you're going to watch along. And if not, that's fine. Tune into the MMA-Holes Live. We'll be doing our play-by-play for the entire card that night. Fight buddies.
Thank you.
Leo England has become a Fukin member, baby. Number 130. My man Leo. Leo, do me a favor. Drop that Conor emoji. Even if you don't like him, just drop that new Conor emoji in the chat. And be wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Appreciate that, Leo. Thank you for the support. And thank you, everyone, for the support tonight. We'll take some more calls on the MMA-Holes Live. It's good to be with everyone. Aloha 320 has become a subscriber, part of the MMA-Holes Mafia. This community, the best Fukin community in the world over here, so welcome to the family. Welcome to the Mafia. Hezbollah.
Wonderful, wonderful.
What do we got, Hezbollah?
Conor is so washed up. He's deeply shook up mentally. He was drunk at Khabib's presser. He was on cocaine today. He looked like Ray Charles.
See this glass over here? This long, tall cup of what some may think is water. It's not. These are the tears of the haters. I just drink them, enjoy them, because Saturday night you will all be crying. This thing will be full. I'll have plenty of cups to sip on. As Dustin Poirier says, stay hydrated. Let's see what else we got over here.
Wonderful, wonderful.
You're ripped, you inbred hillbilly. Why do you wink with your ears, you fucking brain dead hillbilly? Was the best line of the year. Conor is going to get a sexual assault charge for throwing that kick at Dusty's cock.
Another thing, too, and thank you, Glove Touch. Thank you, everyone that donated. We'll open up the phone lines again in a second. Having a great time with you guys. Make sure you smash the like button. We're having some fun here tonight. I got my vintage Conor McGregor shirt that we had like year one of this show. So just dusted it off, squeeze it on my fat body, and here we are. Really appreciate that. Smash the like button at 420 likes. We will play the song again. So please hit that like button. And if you are a fan of Dustin Poirier, listen, it's all good. We're having fun. But if you're taking offense to the trash talk here tonight, if you don't like it, if you loathe Conor McGregor, keep it coming, motherfuckers. Keep it coming. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to see it in the chat. I want to hear it in the donations. I want to hear it in the calls. When Conor lost in the press conference, he looked scared. He was this and that. Let me hear it. 516-522-0267 is the number. We're going to have some fun tonight on the MMA-Holes Live.
Call from
the Schmo.
Drunk Schmo?
Yo.
How you doing? What's going on, man?
Yeah, Conor was definitely fucking intoxicated during that fucking press conference.
You think so? I mean, you are the pro, so let me know.
Oh, yeah, he definitely knocked a few back.
Yes.
I think he was a little nervous, you know. Like you said, he hadn't done the trash talking thing in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
He knew he was a little rusty. Needs some of that liquid courage.
Interesting. So you're saying in his cup that looked like a coffee cup, he has slipped in a little extra, a little Irish coffee.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he was drinking the whole way over there.
Okay. You don't sound very confident, though.
Hey, who knows better than me when someone's intoxicated?
Okay. Now, what did he do in the press conference that led you to believe this? What was like a line or his mannerisms, or what was it that really made you think this?
Yeah, this is the way he was acting. Come on, I know fucking drunk people. He was on something, cocaine or something. He was definitely, like the donation said, he was moving his head all over like fucking Ray Charles and shit.
Now, Drunk Savage, I'm interested in this theory. I don't see how he was drunk. In the Habib one, I could see it 100%. I could see a cracked out lunatic there. This one, I don't know. Maybe he had a sip of some whiskey to lighten. I don't know.
I'm not saying he was fucking dead drunk, but he definitely had a few.
So you're telling me a man who actually devoted his whole camp to staying away from his family, building facilities, bringing people in, completely motivated and focused, drops the ball day before weigh-ins and has some alcohol?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, makes total sense. What else do you think about the
he
press
is
conference?
a little shook here. There's some fear in him I've been seeing in his fucking interviews. You know, Dustin's the first fucking guy to knock him out. That's big. You know, when he lost to Nate, you know, he had already been submitted before, so that was nothing new. But first guy to knock him on his ass.
Okay.
And seriously, you're getting as bad as the fucking Sugar fans with that shit. Oh, he was just resting. He gave it to him.
Well, that's what he said. He said, listen, he was relaxing. He was just relaxing. That was it.
Yeah, and O'Malley says he's so mentally undefeated. Is he right?
Sean O'Malley is not even a champion. Come on. This is apples and oranges. What are we talking about here? Sean who? He's fighting Chris Mutino, for God's sakes. Come on. Come on, Sean.
So, you're getting bad. You're a little biased here, and you can see it tonight with him being drunk. They're so happy that fucking Conor is back doing the trash talk.
Well, listen, you're talking about bias, and we know you're a very big McGregor fan, right?
I actually enjoy his shtick sometimes, but yeah, I'm not the biggest fan.
No,
I appreciate what he brings to the sport and everything.
So here's the question. I mean, you know what, though? And my father said it to me earlier today, and here's the thing. You do need a villain, right? So even if you don't like Conor McGregor, seeing this happen tonight gives it a little more juice, right? If Conor went in there and started hugging him again and all his bullshit, like we could all still rip on Conor, but it's just not the same. Now that Conor gave us a little extra trash talk after he gets knocked out, gives you a little more ammunition here. So you have to admit, makes things a hell of a lot more interesting.
Yeah, and if he gets knocked out again, that press conference ain't going to age well.
No, I'm with you on that. He has to win. He's got to win.
Oh, but Dustin could have came so much harder on him. All you had to do be like, I'm the first one to knock you out, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm always going to be at the highlight reel.
Yeah, you know what? It's kind of weird. He used the knockout in one good spot. But, yeah, I'm surprised that Dustin, maybe he just didn't want to get dragged down that road. You know, he's too good for that. I guess maybe that's his mindset. Don't get dragged down this road. Just deal with his bullshit and take care of business Saturday. Maybe that was his mindset.
No, what he should have done is Norm Macdonald did this shit a long time ago on one of the fucking roasts, Comedy Central roast. He brought a fucking newspaper and just started reading it. Anytime someone roasted him, he just like look over like, huh? What'd you say? Oh, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Went back to reading the paper. He should have done some shit like that.
But you know what? If he did something out of his like realm, uncharacteristic of himself, it's just not himself, right? He's actually playing into the game of Conor McGregor. So I think he's just like, listen, this is me. This is what you're gonna get. Conor's gonna sell the fight. I'm just gonna show up. So I kind of don't blame Dustin for playing into this. If he went too far in, just like if Conor went too overboard with the trash talk, it just wouldn't have worked well. But if Dustin went too far into this and really tried to sell a fight, people would have been like, that's not Dustin Poirier. And he might have been like, I'm too emotionally invested in this. So I think he did what he had to do.
Maybe. But what do you think Nate's response is going to be when Conor talking about, the submissions don't matter, they don't count, only knockouts?
I don't think Nate gives a fuck, to be honest. I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to look at his Twitter. Let's see. Nate Diaz. He should put something out there, right? But I think he just crawled back under his rock. It's usually what he does.
He'll say something eventually.
I bet Nate didn't even watch this, to be honest. He's too cool for that,
No, this is something Conor said during that Stephen A. Smith interview.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could guarantee that Nate probably hasn't watched any of this shit. He might tune in Saturday night, and maybe you'll see a tweet then. Nate's last tweet was the American flag on the 4th of July. A true patriotic citizen, that Nate Diaz. Look at that.
There you go.
All right, Drunk, any last words?
No, that's about it.
Okay.
Later, Sidemonths.
Thank you. Drunk Savage coming in. Drunk Savage coming in. Big fan of Conor McGregor right there. Didn't believe a word he said. 516-522-0267. We got Chubbs coming in.
Wonderful.
Mr. Chubbs.
Dustin looks like the one that's been on 4 days of cocaine. He is hurt by the weight cut. The Conor McGregor haters are going to be crying like the little bitches they are.
Chubbs, isn't it a beautiful thing? Like, I'm sitting here all confident. I should be all nervous, right? As a Conor McGregor fan, he lost his last fight. After that press conference, I feel great. After all the interviews, I feel great. I feel great right now. There are some glimmers of hope with the Dustin Poirier fan base. But like I said before, I believe at this stage of the game, Thursday night, I believe there's more pressure on Dustin. Conor McGregor could take an L here, and yes, people were like, it won't age very well and this and that. But at the end of the day, Conor could do whatever the fuck he wants. He already won the 2 belts. You know what I'm saying? Dustin Poirier just won a fucking fake belt. That's all he won. He won a fake belt. He never even won real gold. So Dustin Poirier here, a lot of pressure. Already beat Conor. So everyone's going to assume that he's going to win this fight. If Dustin Poirier loses this thing, walking out to a hostile crowd, the T-Mobile Arena Saturday night, well, that's not good for Dustin. That sets him back. Conor McGregor never has to fight for a belt again. He can fight the Nate Diaz trilogy. He can go to boxing. Do whatever the hell he wants. Dustin's wife is still going to slide to his DMs. Doesn't have to worry about it. 516-522-0267. I'll open back up. We'll take it. Listen, we'll go about 10 more minutes over here. Keep on smashing that like button. If you keep on plowing my like button, I'll keep the phone lines open. We need you guys to get to 420 likes here. We got 355 people hanging. And I appreciate all your company. Tomorrow night we'll be live again for Fuqua Friday, where we run a circus. I'm sure we'll be debating and going on and on about the entire card on Saturday night. I can talk about this shit all day, all night. But you got to keep on hitting that like button.
Call from NH to accept.
And I have a question for you. How are you the only person to have a robot say your name?
I don't know. How is it? I don't know.
That's magic. All right, Ann, what did you think of the press conference?
It was very good. I loved it. It was great.
Vintage
like
Conor.
He said, he didn't come out too fast like those he did. I thought he did really good. Perfect. Loved it. Not too bad. Trash, coming out too hard against it, Yeah, it was just fun to hear. It was great.
He could
I think he got under his skin a little bit. Yes, he did. I think he did.
He could have fell completely flat on his face with the trash talk. It could listen. Was it his best performance? No, but at the same time, he could have looked horrible, like just desperate for insults and this and that. And I found he didn't do that. I thought he did fairly decent.
Yep, he sure did. I thought he did good too. And it's perfect, you know. he's gonna kick his butt. I love Conor. I've always loved Conor. You know, even like you said, you've seen him before too for all UFC and stuff like that. And I was following him too during that time.
Mm-hmm.
I go, man, this guy's gonna be something like you were saying back then too.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's gonna be somebody.
I'm nostalgic.
Remember he got injured, right? Real bad, I think, if I'm correct, way back. It took him a while to get back in his injury. I think his knee.
He did hurt himself in the Max Holloway fight. He did hurt himself there. Still got the dub.
But yeah, so I think he's gonna. Yeah, he's gonna win. I don't think he has any pressure. I think Dustin has more pressure.
Yeah, listen.
And
I think
him for a belt.
It's crazy.
About it.
Yes, the competitive side of Conor McGregor does not want to take this loss, right? That there is a little bit of pressure there, but at the end of the day, Dustin has more to lose. He already beat him. Dustin should have never even taken this trilogy fight. He could have been fighting for a belt right now, but he decided to take the money. Conor McGregor could lose and do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, that's true. Because he did it for the money. He didn't give the belt. He cares more about the money, like you're saying. He didn't have to take. He didn't have to. He already beat him. You know.
All the pressure's on P-Head.
That's got to happen too. That's going to happen. Third fight there too. That's got to happen.
What would be amazing?
Be
You know what would be amazing? If Dustin Poirier wins this fight and then declines the belt and fights Nate Diaz. That would be amazing. It would be such a slap in the face.
God.
Right? Like, so say Dustin Poirier wins his fight. It's like, no, I don't want to. We were supposed to fight. I want to fight Nate Diaz. That would be that would be a pimp move by Dustin Poirier. I might have to jump to a Dustin Poirier fan if he does that. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, I don't think he'd do that. Nah, that's not Dustin.
Just turns down the belt.
That's not him.
Yeah.
Definitely not him.
Right? Gangster
I
move.
just can't wait till Saturday night. It's going to be great.
So now
I'll try to videotape like you did either way, whatever outcome, but I definitely know it's going to be Conor.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to videotape in there.
Yes, I would love to see the reaction of the people in the casino, for sure.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi is a little better there, but it still has its glitches. But yes, I would like to get that video. Hopefully, it'll be great. I just can't wait. It's going to be fun. The atmosphere, everybody knows this, and I just like it when it's just exciting. Conor's fighting, you know.
Yes, you feel right. You feel antsy now, and it's like I don't know. We needed that. We needed that to happen.
Yes, we did. Most definitely.
So great.
We need it.
Yeah, I'm pumped up. I'm not gonna be able to sleep until Saturday. This is gonna be fantastic. I'm gonna be up all night thinking about this and be like, this is amazing. Listen, I love the UFC. I love good trash talk too. The mix is great. It gets me so amped up. You know, listen, Conor McGregor's got that superstar quality where he's not the best fighter in the world, but he's good. He's very good. He's above average, I'd like to say. Now, if he beats Dustin Poirier, somehow gets the belt from Charles Oliveira, well, damn, we got an interesting conversation to have. But right now, one win at a time.
Yep, one win at a time. Ben Oliveira.
That's it.
That'd be great.
That's it. Charlie Alves is down. We got a donation coming in.
Wonderful.
From Mr. Chubbs.
Go back and watch when McGregor says, look at him, look at his eyes, he's been awake for days, the weight cut is hurting him. There were no lies told there, and then Dustin admitted it later in the press conference.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually a true statement.
Yeah.
Dustin Poirier wanted to fight at 170 pounds. Conor said no. Nope. We're fighting at 155.
155.
You know why?
That's right.
Because Dustin's the wife. That's why, Ann.
Dustin going down. He's afraid.
Dustin, yeah.
Dustin. Coming for you.
He's coming. That's right. We all know the inevitable.
Yeah, little hillbilly. Yeah, little hillbilly. Wait a minute, I'm a hillbilly.
Dustin.
I better. My cat will laugh. No one likes it.
I'm coming for you.
I'm coming for you, P-head.
He's coming.
Silly hillbilly.
He's coming. That's it. It's over. He's coming all over the hillbilly. All right, Ann.
Yep.
I'm going to be coming on Saturday night. You going to be coming?
Yes.
Yes.
Most definitely.
All right. Yes. All right. Well, Ann, thank you for the call. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. Love you, Chris.
Love you too. That's Ann H coming in.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wow, Ann's going to be coming on Saturday night. Aren't we all? Poirier fans will be ejaculating if they take out Conor McGregor once more. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be fired up if Conor McGregor gets knocked out once again. The internet is going to explode, but it's not going to happen.
Call from
Pulse. Please let me in.
Hi, Pulse. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, man, I got in. I'm Mariano of this thing, man.
All right, Pulse, man. What'd you think about the press conference?
Man, I'm so nervous about my pick now because Dustin was right. Conor shit talk has lost a step.
Oh, okay.
Like, I mean, the things that he was saying is like, we've already heard this before. I'm going to take his head clean off and everything. And it's like, I don't know. I'm worried about my pick now. I picked Conor by first round knockout. After that press conference, I'm not so sure.
Now, what about the line where Conor said that his wife's his husband? Like he's the wife.
I don't even get that. What does that even mean, man?
Oh, he's a pussy. I guess that's basically what he's saying. And in Conor words, he's the woman of the relationship.
Yeah, his shit talk is faltered. I hope he can still fight, man. Because, yeah, and then to back up what Drunk was saying, that guy is also clearly on some substances.
Who's that?
Conor. He's clearly on something. I don't know, a granule of something. I don't know what exactly it was. It might be alcohol, but I think it was a powdery substance.
So you think he was coked up, you're saying?
Yes.
Well, okay. No drug test for the Mystic Mac. Okay. So you're saying coked up?
I really don't even know what to say. I'm scared for my pick, man. Hopefully at the weigh-ins he shows up and looking in shape, and maybe that'll change my mind. But I'm concerned for right now.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Listen, like I said before, was this his best moment at a press conference? No, but I think he overachieved considering he hasn't played this game in a while. I think he's rusty. I really do. But at the same time, I thought he had some good lines. I didn't think he was terrible.
I mean, he was like Floyd during the Maymac thing. Floyd was getting eaten up with the, you can't read and all this shit. And it's like, yeah, I don't know what it is. I think being rich, it's taken away some of his edge, you know?
Well, I'm trying to figure out here. Dustin had one moment, and Conor has done this before, actually, when someone said something good, he just stayed quiet. So he's done that in the past. Dustin had one zinger, and Conor didn't even retaliate. So I think that's actually kind of a boss. But I think that's actually kind of a boss move because he was on the attack the whole time. Dustin finally says something, and Conor doesn't say anything. He just stares at him. I think Dustin was waiting for a response, and Conor's like, no, I'm not going to give that to you. It might be like a reverse psychology type thing there. The whole press conference, Conor led the whole thing, right? I mean, Dustin had one zinger.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. But, like, at the end, it's like it looked like Conor was the one who was in his feelings. Like, that kick at the end and everything is like, it's sort of like a reversal of their first fight. It looks like he might be in Conor's head right now.
So you're saying Conor was too emotional, you think?
Yeah, it looks like it because no matter what Conor says, Dustin can always say scoreboard. He has the last win. So it's like I wasn't really looking for Dustin to talk shit. I was mainly just seeing what Conor was gonna do, and like I said, it's the same thing we've seen before. Wasn't that the same purple suit he was wearing last time?
Well, here's the thing: you can't say scoreboard if it's a tie game.
Well, I mean, he has the last win. You know,
what does it matter? It's a tie game. They're 1-1.
I mean, 2014, that might as well have been in the 90s when Conor beat him. You know?
Yeah, but a win's a win, right? If you think about it, if you're talking about the score of the game. We're tied. Even Dustin Poirier. How does Dustin Poirier finish Conor McGregor and then says we got to do the trilogy fight? Even Dustin Poirier doesn't feel it's complete. You know what I'm saying? So let's be honest here. Dustin doesn't count that last one. He's not really holding it that high. They're tied.
Well, all I know is, like, during this press conference, he mentioned Nate Diaz trilogy, and it's like, he's like, yeah, that's going to happen for sure. It's like, you should focus on what you got in front of you. You know, I just don't like the way he came off in this conference. It looked like false bravado. You know.
All right, that's fair enough. Fair enough. All right, thank you, Pulse. Appreciate it. Anything else?
That's it. Later.
All right, there's Pulse coming in. Hey, I got to say this. Very interesting. A lot of people calling in anti-Conor. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. A lot of people are worried, or they don't think he did a good job, or this and that. We did have Van call in, but for the most part, the calls tonight have been anti-Conor. Interesting. They're very, very interesting here.
Call from
Eric.
Welcome to the MMA-Holes, Eric. What's on your mind?
Moss.
Yes.
I've been watching you a long time. You're my buddy, man. I know you love Conor, but it just wasn't there tonight, man.
Wow. All right. Let me have it.
I just didn't see it on his face. He just did not. It was cringy, kind of hard to watch. He was struggling. He did not seem confident. It looked like a shell of Conor McGregor. I swear, I hope he does great in the fight, but he looked like he got winded at the end of the conference. I'm thinking his he needs a lot of work on his cardio, man. I don't know. Every time you fight, you leave a little bit of yourself in that ring. I don't know how much is left for him to leave, you know?
Yes.
And I hate it because I love the Conor run. It's been the best, the greatest thing to watch, but I think it's at the end, man.
Wow.
I hate it too. I just do, but I don't. He didn't sell it well. I didn't think he did.
What were you expecting? I'm actually curious here.
I was expecting him to at least maybe be a little bit humble, be realistic. The stuff he was doing was just like with the hot sauce and all this shit. It was just like he was reaching really bad. It wasn't. It was a little played out. I don't know.
All right, let me bring you back to the Nate Diaz sequel fight, the rematch. Conor McGregor gets on stage. They're throwing cans at each other, completely over the top. Crazy stuff here.
That's a fighter, though. Dustin's not Nate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but still, it's the same approach.
Yeah. Maybe,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, but I got it.
So what I'm seeing a parallel between the two. I'm seeing Conor McGregor. This approach in this fight seems very similar to the Nate Diaz approach. Even the coming down to not doing much media. Did the exact same thing with Nate Diaz. He did not want to do media.
Did that little kick and he run off the stage. I don't know, man. I hope Conor wins. I want Conor to win. I've loved watching this run, but I'm just being realistic. Tonight it was hard to watch.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I hope he wins though.
All right. Thank you. Anything else you want to add to that?
No. I hate it. It hurts me to even call in to tell you.
It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. We got this. Don't worry. Thank you for the call.
All right.
Damn. So even Conor supporters. I'm going to have to rewatch this press conference. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. I thought he did great. I thought he did great.
Call from
Joseph.
Oh, here we go.
To accept.
Here's Kevin from Chicago. All right, tell me about the press conference.
Better believe it. What I got to say about the press conference is I don't know why these fighters keep listening to the internet. You saw this with Aljamain Sterling. People were saying, oh, you just play it up. Just play it up. Be the bad guy. And what happens? He ends up looking like the biggest clown in MMA. And you see with Conor, Conor needs to go back to being a bad guy. That's what everyone's saying. And he just ends up making an ass of himself.
Kevin, if Conor wins Saturday night, are you shoving these words up your ass?
If he wins, congratulations. He's still making an ass of himself.
How is he making? He made a career out of this. This is his shtick.
No, when you lose, it just when he was winning, the words had weight. Like he was doing what he was saying what he was doing. Now he's just like, only time I win at knockouts, that's the only thing that matters. I'm 13-2. Something like that.
Aren't you the same guy that was criticizing this man for being too soft in his last press conference?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I'm fairly positive you are the same guy that was criticizing Conor McGregor for his whole shtick the last time with being the nice guy.
No. My point is this. He's sounding ridiculous with some of his quotes. Like, I'm reading his quotes, like, he's going to try to take me down, and Dusty's the bitch if he tries to take me down. I'm looking at these posts. They have Instagram posts where there's quotes of Conor McGregor.
Okay.
Then underneath it's just like, they just roast him. They're just ripping him. Like, what are you talking about? This is mixed martial arts. Like, you went over to boxing. You did that. Just stand up, and you got your ass beat. These are the same fans who say, oh, Floyd fought in a real fight, and it was takedowns and all that was allowed, that he would get destroyed. But now they're saying, oh, if Dustin tries to take him down.
So you're following the narrative of the internet. So when the internet's trolling on Conor and kicking this guy, when he's down and trying to come back, you're following the narrative like a sheep.
I'm following the narrative.
Yes.
Yep.
The
Sure
same
am.
narrative.
I like listening to what the fans got to say.
So why can't you make your own opinion? Why you got to listen to everyone else?
I have my own opinion, like I said, and I'm just listening to kind of what the narrative is.
Yes.
And I'm listening to what Conor's saying.
Can you
and what he's
bat
saying
for
is
me?
Ridiculous.
Can you go bat for me?
Do you agree with what he says, that only wins that are counted are knockouts and knockout losses? Do you think he's cool to say that?
What
like,
Conor is trying to do here is he is trying to make an angle. Like, he's trying to change it up a little bit here where he has a little angle. He doesn't believe in any of this shit, and you shouldn't either. This is a shtick. He is going out there, being the bad guy, selling a pay-per-view, and now he's got to back it up on Saturday. You're reading too much into this shit, man.
Hey, he's got to say, if he's going to say something just for shits and giggles, then he's going to have to back it up. And he used to back it up. When he used to talk all that shit, he used to back it up. But now he's just looking like a joke because he's getting knocked out, and then he's saying, oh, he's leg kicking me, excuses. This is the thing with Conor McGregor. It's always excuses. Oh, his family's around. Oh, he motivated Conor. It's always an excuse. No other fighters, they don't get that. They don't get the benefit of the doubt.
Mm-hmm.
They lose, they take it on the chin. But with Conor, there's always something. His family's around. Oh, he's taking him down. If he stood up with them, it'd be different. There's always an excuse.
Is it an excuse, or is he selling fights? The man is a double champ. Man was a 145-pound king, a 155-pound king. The guy's selling pay-per-views. This is all gravy for him. This is a joke. He's just having a little fun out there, and you're buying right into it. You're playing into the Conor McGregor game. You're calling up shows and getting all fired up.
I got a front row ticket to the Conor show, and
That's
I'm
right.
not going to lie. I loved it. I love the circus. I love the drama.
That's right.
But it doesn't mean I can't call him out for his some of his ridiculous takes. I know it's just he's just talking shit, but I'm going to call him out for his ridiculous shit talking.
Yes.
When he sounds like a dumbass. So,
Okay.
just because
Who's
he
winning
sounds like a
Saturday?
dumbass, I got to go with the Louisiana French animal.
So you
The
switching?
Cajun animal.
Wait, hold on. You were picking Conor, weren't you?
Hell no.
The last time you called, I am almost positive you were picking Conor. I was like, what? I was shocked. And now you're switching to Poirier from the press conference?
Hell no. Yeah, I did.
He's a liar. He's a liar. This dude was picking Conor. Flip-flopping like the sheep that he is. Let's be honest here. The reason why we all have these hardcore opinions, the reason why people are flooding to the internet and trying to criticize on Conor McGregor is because Conor's making you do that. Conor's pulling it out of you guys. The emotions. He's playing you guys like a fiddle.
Call from
Nick.
Hello,
accept,
Nick.
Press
Oh.
1. To send
Hello, Nick. Welcome to the MMA-Holes Live. What do you think about the press
Oh, my
conference?
Lord. You picked up. Look, man, I just want to personally apologize for constantly calling you, man. Look, man, I got to get this out.
Yes.
Look, I'm cutting you out. I'm sorry, but look, this press conference has got me in quite a predicament. Look.
Yes.
I was never a huge UFC guy, not until Conor McGregor came into the UFC. I recently just got into it like a year ago. And
look, Conor is he's not a perfect man. He's made very bad decisions and some messed up, some things. But in a way, he's kind of helped me push myself to better myself in a way. I know that sounds kind of stupid, but what I'm saying. And I don't know what it was, but Conor seemed off. Look, he came out strong, all right? He picked up Dustin's sauce and he threw it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's an old Conor move right there.
Yes.
It's like straight out the playbook. And it's just, it's kind of cringe because he started talking about his wife, and it's just like, and I got to agree with Dustin. He can talk so much better trash because back in old Conor days, and look, this is coming from I'm a big Conor fan. I love him to death. He's a great fighter, one of the best. And I love Dustin too. Dustin's a great fighter. They're both great fighters. I love them both.
Yes.
But I feel like Conor's just, he came off as that kid in high school that talked a lot of trash to the teachers, but then the teachers would roast him about how they suck at school. It kind of came off to that in a way.
So let me ask you a question. I got a little lost along the way. You said you started watching this how long ago? The UFC?
I started watching UFC about a year ago.
Okay.
I got into it a little bit.
All right. So to be honest, then, you weren't really around when Conor rose up, correct?
Sadly, yes. I wish I was.
Okay. So I'm not trying to criticize you for that, but what I'm trying to say here is watching highlights of his old stuff is not the same as catching it in real time. You know what I'm saying? What he's doing now is very similar to what he was doing before. Now, is he doing it as good? No. He isn't doing it as good. But if you watch his earlier stuff, he really wasn't very good at. Yeah, he was decent at the trash talk, but it progressively got better. It took a little time. I feel he's a little rusty with the trash talk over here. Did he come across as, I don't know, desperate, or he was trying too hard? I'm not quite there because I just got flashbacks. I immediately, as I was watching this, I started getting chills because I got flashbacks from the old days. If you're just going to watch highlights of things, it's not quite the same. And trying to latch onto Conor now could be very difficult, considering if it was a year ago, because he was in a lot of hot water. The guy got himself into a lot of trouble here. So, as a Conor fan, I'm going to help you out here. I'm going to ease your mind. No worries. My man Conor's fine. He's in a good place. He's just trying to sell a pay-per-view. Do not ever read too much into the pre-fight game of Conor McGregor. All he's trying to do is put asses in the seats. Well, they're already there. People to buy pay-per-views. And he said it multiple times in this press conference. You got to pay to see it. So that's what he's trying to do.
True.
Okay.
I
everything?
agree with you.
All right, man. Listen, I got you, man. I got you back. I'm with you, buddy. We're going to get through this together, all right?
All right.
All right. Thank you for the call, man. Appreciate it.
Of course, man. Be safe.
All right, you too. What a nice young man. He's just selling the pay-per-views. Do not be alarmed. Very interesting, though. Majority of the calls tonight are worried or anti-Conor. I love it. I love it. People probably throwing the retire out there. People probably prematurely dancing about Conor or already lost the game, the fight.
Call from
Darryl.
Okay, did not get the name. I think it was Harold. What's the name over here?
No, it's what's up? My name is Darryl. I'm actually from where Conor's from in Dublin, Ireland, baby. What's up?
Whoa, what up, my friend? Hey! Ole! All right, what was the name again?
We appreciate the sport. We appreciate the sport over here in Ireland. It's actually 3 a.m., but I have to say, I just want to address everyone's concerns and people saying he's not in the right place, because that's just how Irish people are. That's how we conduct ourselves. We might always look like we're on cocaine, but trust me, it's just the way we are. We're passionate people, Moss. We're passionate.
Preach, my friend, my Irish friend. Passion.
That is just a few things I want to touch on. Now, first of all, I have to say, personally, from my own perspective, I think Conor was actually quiet in this press conference. I actually think he was quiet.
Mm-hmm.
He obviously said his usual insults, but you're dead right, man. You're dead right. He's only trying to sell seats. He's in the right mindset. He is there. He is absolutely. He's going to do it on Saturday.
Can you Tell these filthy Americans out here to fucking wake up. Tell them to wake up. They don't know what's going on here.
Absolutely, Moss. But you know what? We appreciate you because you mentioned the other night about supporting fighters from your own country. Now, we're very patriotic, and you know what? It's Conor McGregor that introduced MMA to the Irish nation because, being honest, before Conor McGregor, I didn't even know what the sport was. We hadn't a clue.
That's right. Listen, I went on a whole thing. I don't know how long you've been watching us, but I went on a whole thing on a previous show during the week. Actually, I think it was last night, to be honest. I said what Conor meant to me for the show, the whole deal. It's more than him, his whole shtick as a UFC fighter. I feel that this guy has increased fighter pay. I feel like he legit put the UFC on the map. He exploded the UFC, made casual fans into hardcore fans. There's a lot of good he did for the sport. And yes, he did some shitty things outside of the cage. But let's be honest, he did more good than bad.
Oh, absolutely. And as we said, like, even back home here, like, on Saturday night, like, we have to stay up to 5 a.m. Because he's fighting in Las Vegas, and, like, for Ireland, like, it's more of a cultural thing now over here. Like, when Conor's fighting, it's like, it's a big thing, and you stay up to 5 o'clock, you get the drink in, the Guinness, the prop at 12, everything in. It's fucking great, and we have a party atmosphere, and it's just so good, like, you know. But, like, what's interesting, you did mention the other night about, like, the Olays and all that and the support. But the thing is, due to the COVID and all that, like, Ireland can't actually travel to America, so we can't actually travel.
That's a good point. I didn't even think of that. Even though the press conference was filled, we still heard the Olays there. But yeah, it's true. You guys usually come in herds to these fights.
We come in numbers, absolutely. And you know, I was actually surprised to hear the Olays because I thought Dustin would have the edge of the support because it's his own Americans. But the funny thing is, it wasn't, and I was surprised. So maybe there's Irish over there, Irish Americans. I'm not too sure, but that was just great, though. Like, you know.
Absolutely. Now, people, even my co-host is not believing that you're from Ireland, my friend. Now, I do see the number over here. Of course, I'm not going to say it, but can you confirm that you're from Ireland? No one believes you.
I can speak fluent Irish, pal. I can speak fluent Irish as well. I can speak Irish Gaelic if that proves it. Whatever.
Give me some Gaelic because I got to say, man, I am terrible at this Gaelic. The accent, I can't understand it. Go ahead.
I'll do it now. Beg on Bill and Conor egg on Saturn. August Tashi can be with Dustin. August beg Dustin in here There's a bit of Irish for you. There's a bit of culture.
There you go, my friend. There you go. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Fuck everyone that doesn't believe in the Irish. All right, my man. And what was your name again?
My name is Daryl. D-A-R-Y-L, if you couldn't understand.
Daryl. Okay, Daryl. Thank you, man. Hey, thank you for the call, and I appreciate you calling in from Ireland.
No, but I'm well done on the podcast, so I absolutely love it.
Appreciate it, my friend. All right, have a great night.
Thanks, pal. All the best. Bye-bye.
Look at that. My man's calling in from Ireland. My fucking co-host is trying to blow up his spot. I know an Irish voice when I hear one over here, and I did see his number. Do not worry. Do not be alarmed. A lot of people out here are being all worried about Conor McGregor. He's a passionate man selling a fight. Pump the brakes at the appropriate moments. Was it the best ever press conference from Conor McGregor? No, it was not. But it was by far not the worst. And it has me super pumped up about Saturday night. And I cannot believe the disrespect that's coming in on my phone lines and in my chat to Conor McGregor, a man who's going to dust the Poirier on Saturday night.
Wonderful.
But I love the passion.
He grabbed the hot sauce because Dustin is trying to sell hot sauce off with his fucking name. Nobody is there to see fucking Dustin Poirier. And this guy fucking said, oh, he didn't give my charity money. Now he's trying to sell hot sauce.
Yes, Chubbs. Thank you, my friend Chubbs, coming in with a wonderful, wonderful donation. We got Toxic.
These callers are on a bad batch of mushrooms. Shamrock, Ireland, Shamrock.
My man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I got to say, though, a lot of times when
Thank you.
Wait, hold on. 3 months, baby. Mr. Cynical, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Appreciate that. I'll give you my thoughts on that in a second here. Antone Z coming in.
Connor's on drugs? End of Conor run? Nonsense calls.
I don't know what the hell's going on here tonight. It must be a full Dustin Poirier moon. I don't know. But I like it because a lot of the times we open up the phone lines and we get a lot of people agreeing. This is good. We have people calling in, giving another perspective. Listen, you know where I stand. I'm ride or die. McGregor for the win Saturday night. I got a third-round finish over here. Regardless of the outcome, we are all going to be tuned in on Saturday night. And if you can't get the pay-per-views, tune into the MMA-Holes. We'll be here with or without the pay-per-view. Whatever you guys do, we'll be here live. We'll be talking about the fights, giving our play-by-play, and running through the entire card. We're going to take a couple more calls, and then we're going to wind this thing down. I want to give a big thank you to the people who stopped by tonight, everyone that hit that like button. Appreciate you guys. We got almost 300 over there. Thank you very much. This is a night we usually stream on our second channel. We go on our Not the MMA-Holes. We play video games, whatever. But it's a pleasure to be here on the main channel tonight. We'll be back live here tomorrow. We're constantly live. So make sure you hit the subscribe if you're having a good time. And hit that notification bell as well. Let's open up the phone lines again. The number's above my head. Let's get your opinions in. 516-522-0267. Your wife is your husband. The line of the night.
Call from
Notorious.
Hey, Notorious. Welcome to the MMA-Holes. What'd you think about the press conference?
Proper 12 Irish whiskey. Number one whiskey of the game. Screw the hot sauce. Bollocks.
Thank you very much. Okay, 516-522. I think that was actually Proper 12 calling in.
Call from
Bollocks.
Terrell.
To accept, press 1.
All right, Terrell, welcome to the MMA-Holes, my friend.
How you doing, Moss?
I'm doing wonderful.
Wonderful.
All right, what'd you think about the press conference?
Thought it was pretty good. Everybody's saying that Conor looked drugged or coked up. I really don't understand where he was getting that from. He looked fine to me. He looked like how he was at the UFC 205 press conference for me.
Yeah, I listen. You know what people are doing here? They're struggling. They're looking for angles here to troll and have a little fun. Let's be honest. Conor did all right tonight. He did all right.
Yeah, I think he did fine. I think he tried just a little too hard, but I think I don't think he did anything. He was way more toned down from the Khabib thing. So I think he was doing all right.
Yeah, listen, that was my biggest fear. I was afraid that he was going to go so overboard, try too hard, that he was going to go into that Khabib territory. That press conference, I remember watching that thing. We did a live stream, and I was saying to myself, I was like, what? I felt like I needed a cold shower after it. Like, it just didn't work. You know? This one here, I feel good.
Yeah. I think I'm so ready. I can't wait for the weigh-ins. I want to see how they look at the weigh-ins when they square off, and I can't wait till they walk out for that fight, man. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
I hope Conor comes with I hope he comes with the mentality of kill or be killed. He goes in there and does his thing because I'm a big fan of him. I'm not really worried like everybody else is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Terrell, for the call. Appreciate it. All right. We'll take one more call, 516-522-0267. Who will be the final call of the night? Big thanks to everyone jumping in. The 300 hit underneath. Thank you for the 300 likes tonight on the stream. Make sure you're subscribing because Saturday night, we're hitting 50K. We're going to make the internet explode with greatness.
Call from
The Notorious.
Notorious, you are the last call of the night. What did you think about the UFC 264 press conference? Hello, Notorious.
Hello.
Hello, Notorious. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Oh, it's delayed. That's why I'm tripping. No, I thought it was great. I thought Conor came in with, bad intentions. I thought he definitely rattled Dustin Poirier, but I thought he lost a little bit of steam near the end when the pink suit came on. He was just quiet as a, I don't know. He was just quiet. The crickets were ringing.
Well, he did respond to the pink suit guy, but you're saying following that?
Yeah, I just, when Dustin was saying, "Oh, I knocked you out" and all this, he was quiet. Conor should have responded, to my opinion, but he did good overall.
Okay. There were, I mentioned this earlier, there were times in his earlier days when he was at his peak where someone would say he would just be ripping someone apart, stop, someone would come back with a zinger, he wouldn't say a damn word. He has done that before, so I'm not surprised. But there were moments that I felt that he could have come back with better lines. That's something that I would like to criticize him on. But all in all, I mean, I think he did fine.
I think definitely he's Dustin's trying not to show it, but I think he's in Dustin's head just a little bit, and I think he's going to show us something different.
Very nice.
Different
All right.
this time, so.
Well, Notorious, thank you for the call, my friend. Appreciate it.
No problem.
There's Notorious coming in. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Wonderful. And if you guys can give us a hand over here, the MMA-Holes, it's at the MMA-Holes on Twitter. Guys, give us a retweet over here. Give us a retweet. We'll give you a follow back. How's that sound? This tweet right over here, our press conference reaction stream. If you give us a retweet, we'll give everyone a follow back. It's at the MMA-Holes on Twitter. If we follow you already, you just retweet it away. Share the love. Share the community over here. Really appreciate spending this quality time with my best friends on the internet, the MMA-Holes. Thank you for hanging with the boys.
Hanging with the boys.
This place will be the home of UFC 264, your new Fight Buddy friends. If you're not subscribed to this show, we bring you right into this booth over here where a TV comes down. We'll have the fighters. We'll have the stats. We'll have the fucking clock. You'll know everything that's going on in the fights. We've got the best fucking community in the world down below in that live chat, so make sure you subscribe to the show. We'll be live tomorrow for a Fuqua Friday. It's a game show. We talk MMA and just have some fun. If you don't want to do that, it's fine. We'll see you here Saturday night, UFC 264. If you want to watch the fights, pinned in the live chat and in the description down below. The MMA-Holes, Tyson Fury has COVID. Is that fight off? Please tell me that fight is not off. We were going to end this month with Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, postponed. Oh, man. I am not the biggest boxing fan in the world, right? But big boys fight. Tyson Fury fights. Deontay Wilder. Come on. No good. Not happy about that. Wonderful. Here comes Chubbs.
I forgot how many motherfucking Conor McGregor haters there are. It's amazing.
You know you're doing something right if you have a bunch of haters. You know you're doing something right. That's how I look at it. And Conor McGregor, all he's looking to do is sell pay-per-views and try to take some heads. He's looking to take Dustin Poirier's head, sounding confident. We'll see what happens on Saturday night. But yeah, if you jump on Twitter, I'm sure it's going to be littered with people just shitting on Conor McGregor, and I love every minute of it. I love it. And you know what? If I love it, you got to think Conor McGregor's laughing his ass off. Because here's the funny part. A gentleman calls in from Ireland, straight from Ireland, and brings up a great point. They can't travel to the States to watch this fight. Yet the press conference today, packed with people, wall-to-wall people in Vegas. Everyone is cheering Conor McGregor and olaying. People from the United States, from Dustin Poirier's home, are cheering on Conor McGregor. So all these people out there that are hiding behind accounts on Twitter and this and that and going crazy, I hate McGregor, nowhere to be found when it comes to a Conor McGregor fight. So, it's the beauty of the internet, right? But I don't hate it. I love it. Keep it coming. Keep the heat coming. In fact, keep it coming on the comment section down below. I want to hear both sides. What you thought of the UFC 264 press conference. Down below in the comment when this thing is processed up. I love it. I thought it was great. I am welcoming with open arms the return of Conor McGregor. Big shout out to all our sponsors down in the description. Head Rush, Ballsy, Lux Bidet, Mystic, Roots, CBD, all the discounts down below the desk. And if you want to watch the fights, do so quickly because we've had times where people last minute buy the fights and then ESPN Plus is all fucked up. Do so with our promo link down below and it helps us out tremendously if you're going to buy the fights. If you're not, that's fine. It's all good. All right, peeps, let's get out of here. Always remember to don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA hole.